age yet.
But yeah,
Yeah.
let's just
That
say
bit's
that
pretty sick.
what I have watched of Hunter x Hunter is a 2 out of 10. Would not recommend show. But I
You-
understand that it looked like it was getting better right as I stopped watching it because I ran out of time.
That
Yeah,
tracks.
You didn't watch the arc where they go to an island and play Digimon.
Now you say that like it sounds like it should be terrible, but it does sound like a great thing for me specifically.
I mean, it was a decent arc.
Yeah, Greed Island.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
the
Go on
Greed
island,
Island
play
arc.
card games.
I'm being punished by being forced to watch 3 episodes of this
Wait.
shit.
The Greed Island arc, where they're like, it's an isekai, right? And it's like, pulls the rug out. Surprise, fuckers, it's teleportation.
This isn't really a video game. You're in the real world.
Yeah,
There's
you just got fucking teleported to a private island somewhere.
Yeah. There's just like
And everybody
Nen
has
video
fucking
game rules
Yu-Gi-Oh!
here.
Everyone
Yeah.
has Yu-Gi-Oh! Holograms for the cards.
Yeah, get ready to play Magic the Gathering, but with Nen.
I mean, I still don't know what Nen is yet.
I mean, if you're
Ne-
still watching it, you'll find out, but it sounds like you've packed in.
Nen is
I've
like
currently packed it in because I am fed up. I almost I was like, it's the most. So every other one that's been recommended for this club, I have watched the entire thing. The one that I have most wanted to quit has been Hunter x Hunter so far. I think this Hybrid X Heart's beating out on that rating, but still.
Nen is chakra, but instead of giving it randomly, you get it through a BuzzFeed personality quiz.
No, in terms of getting it, there's multiple ways of going about
But
it.
technically,
And
you
you
can acquire any
learn-
type of Nen.
You learn what type of power you have based on the fucking.
Yeah, but the categories are garbage. I hate. This is a hot take. I don't like Nen. It's a terrible system, because they separate the powers into like, you can
categories.
have. Yeah, they separate the powers into categories,
Does
and then they
Brain
create
care
another
about that we're
category
spoiling
called,
the power system?
Then they create another category called fucking special, which just ignores all the other rules, and like all the cool characters will be special. So
I take it Graham doesn't care that you spoiled the
Okay.
power system.
I know the power system.
Okay.
Something
just-
chi.
this is
Yeah,
garbage.
it's key,
Nen
but
is
it-
a garbage power system.
but it
This
has
is-
types.
This is why alchemy is a great power system. It establishes rules and then it sticks with them.
I agree.
Until
Full Metal
until the very end, where they're just like, fucking, what does he do to open a portal in space to eat God? What does he do?
No, he gives up his alchemy in exchange for like his
No,
It-
the fucking villain.
Oh,
When he becomes father, when he becomes essentially God for like 5 minutes.
he eats. Oh right, he performs a ritual with everybody who has circleless alchemy, and he
Yeah.
sacrifices. He tries to sacrifice them, but they get saved. And it gives him like, it gives him the next level up from their powers, which is like alchemy at will. It's like one stage removed from no
Yeah,
longer needing
because
a
the-
transmutation circle to no longer needing anything. You can just
Yeah.
do it.
But because the ritual went wrong, he can't maintain it for very long. As a result, Edward can just punch him to death.
Yeah. It's a great story about how ultimately a little bit of hard work isn't such a bad thing in the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Also, go
Like,
for
take
that
it-
forbidden shit.
I take it you watched Daima then, Joseph.
Yeah.
I did really like the little bit of extra lore that we got that was new, which I
Yeah.
won't spoil.
So, are we ready for D&D?
No.
I'm completely not ready, but feel free to continue because I don't think I'm going to be in it for a bit.
Okay. Is Graham ready?
No, not at all. I'm never ready.
Great. So your standard level of readiness. James, are you ready?
Yeah.
Andrew, are you ready?
Oh yeah, I've been streaming for the past 4 minutes.
Oh, good. Are you recording your
Welcome to
own
the
voice?
anime podcast.
Yeah, I am recording my own voice. enjoy. It was like, fuck it, they've gone on one of their rants. I like opening the streams with big rant energy.
When did you? Which part of the rant did we start in? Did they get my like 2 out of 10?
Yeah, it was just before you said the 2 out of 10.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
What a way
Oh.
to start.
For reference, I do like Hunter x Hunter. I just think its power system gets overhyped.
And I just like get flat.
Who are you? It's like suddenly you're like, oh, I need to preface, I do like it though.
I don't know.
You just want to get lynched by the
Look.
mobs.
That's just
I
my-
don't. It fucking sucks. It sucked so bad. I hate it.
I don't know anything
I love
about
the
it
energy you
other
put
than
behind that.
I think the main character's hairstyle looks stupid.
That style of storytelling doesn't fly anymore. We're not in the 80s. You can't spend 20 episodes to establish, like, before you even established what the fuck is going on.
I think that's the point of Hunter x Hunter is that the
Anyway,
quote unquote
D&D.
main characters aren't like super important in the overall world. I think that's what
You can do it, Joseph.
Just
Tagashi
shut
wanted
us
to
up and
do.
move on.
Yeah,
this
shut me
game
up and
sucks.
move on.
We all know.
Let's play some Dungeons and Dragons. Who
Dungle-
remembers what happened
Dungle
last time?
Daggle.
We
Friendship.
won, and then
Friendship
we all
ending.
get given gifts that I forgot to write down, so I don't know what I have.
The protection
Yeah.
thing was a plus 40 or AC unless you're using
50
armor.
temp
It's like
hit points.
plus 50 temp hit points, immunity to psychic damage. That's it, I think, isn't it? The AC boosts, the health boost, and the damage immunity.
Okay, I think I had actually put in 2 of those things. I haven't put in the psychic thing. I will do that now. I now
Cool.
have 20 AC, like, which totally matters.
And we leveled up. Because friendship ending.
You did also level up.
God.
That is true.
And
I have
take
so
it in
much more hit points now.
Take it in Aboleth, the Aboleth got arrested, but at the same time, as we like go home, Court would be like, if Aboleths were attacking Tina so much for so long, why did they hire one in the first place? I mean, I know that's going to sound a bit racist, but
Ah,
Cancelled. Cancel that man.
what, against Aboleths? Eldritch
Cancel
Horrors
him.
from space?
Racist.
I'm sorry, I can't deal with this. I'm too pregnant for this. Waddles off.
I
with
just
my
think it's a
7
bit
months
silly. They've
pregnant
been attacking her
self.
for so long. And they know
Right.
why,
You gotta give
Yeah.
Avalon a chance, man. Equal opportunity.
I suppose. That is correct. But still.
Goddamn racist.
Background check those people. Background check everybody you hire. Doesn't matter what they are.
So yeah, where are you guys heading to?
What do we have left?
Yeah, what
Of
the fuck are we
remaining? 'Cause
doing?
We have a lot on the list. If I go into the notes where the big ass list is. Lord damn you.
Yeah, you can go to the Florians, you can go to the Union, you can go to the Alliance, you can go to the Landians.
Florian sounds not horrible.
I need to ask how long it'll take to get to any of these locations because it is becoming important.
Yeah.
Like a week
Okay.
to the nearest.
Oh yeah, is there a shoppy place on the way?
Yeah, loads everywhere. You wanna
Everywhere.
do some shopping?
I want to buy specific things.
What things do you want to buy?
Not gonna say out loud.
Okay.
Cause
That's gonna be very hard for me to determine what those things are then.
So the Alliance is done because they were the guys with the shields who were keeping that big guy, that big fourth dimensional being under chain.
No,
Uh,
you haven't done the Alliance yet.
I thought we did.
No, those were just an independent system of people. That. Oh yeah, sorry, those were the Alliance guys.
Yeah,
They-
'cause
they-
they're-
that was for the Alliance. Sorry,
yeah,
you're right.
because they were making those like chronal shields which were going missing on the supply lines. We did that. So
True.
Alliance done. Who had the
Ac-
wolves?
Actually, yeah, you never resolved that technically, sort of.
I thought we did.
You sort of did. You freed the guy, and I guess, yeah, that's resolved enough.
We've got like their boss on
Oh, sorry.
side.
You have the Union, the Florians. You've done the Imperials. You need to do the
Ah,
Landians.
yeah. So Imperials bracket done.
You've done the Lithonians.
The Lithonians. Do I have them? I don't think I have them on the list.
You
I've
did them
got-
first.
I've got Landians.
The Litho-
Landians.
the
They are.
Lithonians was when you did the you did the Goobert stuff and
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that.
the werewolf plague thing and the moon incident.
Landians. They are getting ill and they're not hearing anything from their god.
Yeah.
The Flori, they're looking for a super weapon to help in the war, mentioned in ancient scriptures. Sounds like a fetch quest. The Union, we aren't siding with them because they are trying to capture a bunch of the Time Dragon's planets, and we're just like, yeah, that's not a good idea. You shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, they want help winning the war more directly from you guys. Like, we need boots on ground. Go kick ass.
Yeah, but Court's like, nah.
I don't wanna- I
Our,
don't wanna
our
fight
skills are better used, helping bring everyone else together as opposed to just running face first at the same brick wall that every other fucker is.
Also, Joseph, you know what might help with my secret thing?
Mhm.
If I send it to you instead of Magenta?
You know, that might help.
I didn't even realize I sent it to the wrong person until Magenta asked, "What dat?" Like, oh shit.
No, but you should. What did Magenta say in response?
Just want to know
Very-
what dat.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Was-
okay. Yeah, you can pick that up. It'll be relatively expensive.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
got a lot of money. I'll just send
Yeah,
you the price.
Yeah, whatever it is, we have shitloads of money.
Sure. Sonia has a quick shopping thing to do. Does anyone else want to do anything or buy anything?
No,
Like-
I thought I thought the other day
Oh,
Colt
the
would
drudge
check
of
in
Dark
on Colt would check in on the other Sonyas as well as the bread one with the bread child.
Bread Child still hasn't hatched yet. All the other Sonias are extremely pregnant, but like
Okay, so, like-
they've mostly settled down.
Yeah, well, mostly settled on Colt will just be like, look, the last job that we just went out on had a whole load of like time manipulation shenanigans. Where at one point we thought that the ship might have been destroyed, which scary thought. And we are doing a lot of very dangerous things right now. But the God U has taken an artifact that one of the factions were using to protect it in their domain. And I thought, I think it's a good idea if I do the same for you, like to all of the Sonyas and the bread Sonya.
Yeah. What's all the Sonia's responses to? Do you want to move into Colt's divine domain? Do you
You'll
wanna-
have
do you wanna move
protection.
into
You'll
that?
have living quarters that are completely to your taste. Protection and a very pleasant, nice place to bring up the little ones.
I mean, they're like, well, we did have Sonya's heaven, but then they're like, actually, that does have half sex heaven now. So
Yeah, it's part sex heaven. There's lots of demons in there. Mine is just full of, or will, over time I think, just end up full of virtuous hero types.
Which, to be fair, some of those will be interesting people to Sonia.
hmm I mean, yeah, they're fine with that idea.
Okay.
Also, the
Go-
McDonald's has terrible service.
How dare you? They're getting better.
They're getting there. Okay, everyone join hands and thumph. Divine Domain.
Sure. You can
Oh.
send all the Sunyas off to cold heaven that isn't God Sunya. They'll have their nice time there.
It's also because of what you know that I've went shopping for. Very funny. Now I'm gonna get back and be like, shit, Colt outdid me.
Very true.
That's an interesting bit of serendipity. You
You
come
did
back
get
and
outdone.
the other yous and Colt are gone. Whatever insanity you had planned, I don't
How
know
dare
anything about
you!
it.
I had nice idea for a nice gift for my nice pregnant friends.
Well, Colt can still make sure that they get it or bring them back for you.
Fuck
I
it.
also highly enjoy how you were like, the other versions of me, don't want to get them a present. They suck.
No, it was for like all of them. Because multiple can use it.
True, fair.
But at the same time, Colt is thinking it, the state that they're going to be in, as well as like the children part of it. Probably not a good idea to have them on a ship that's on like the front lines.
Oh,
sort of thing.
those children have been exposed to a lot of weird stuff with all this traveling. They haven't even been born yet. They have more
least-
travel experience than a lot of like veterans.
At least they're now in their dad's divine domain where he can fix anything.
Nah, the worst case scenario, they come out with sorcerer magic.
That's fine because he'll think that's normal.
Oh, they're good. I mean, they were
Hell.
probably going to come out with sorcerer magic anyway. To be fair.
I mean, they're probably going to come up with sorcerer magic and a lot of other shit.
Oh no, these babies have the wish spell.
Indeed. Hell, he's like, don't even know what the bread child is going to be.
I
It
think they're
could
all.
be a planet killer.
I think technically they're all going to be born like technically divine rank zero entities because God Cult is their dad.
I mean, he wasn't at the time.
True, he wasn't a god. He
was-
did have
he
a
was
divine
just-
spark then, though.
Yeah, but he was still just strong boy.
True. He wasn't a full-fledged god yet, but you were technically a divine rank zero entity for a long time before you became a god.
Fair,
I
not
just
not
never
like he
told you
knew.
when you gained that.
At the same time, he's still just like, it's a combination of me and Sonya. It's going to be pretty terrifying to most creatures.
True.
Great to us, though.
Uh,
A beautiful
Son-
miracle of a
Sonia,
creation.
I want you to roll me a d4.
D4?
Yeah.
Fourth. Fourth.
Oh yeah, I also would like you to make me...
A knitted cardigan.
give me a persuasion roll.
I'm guessing this is on me and Sonia.
Yeah, main Sonia.
Oh, excellent. My persuasion's great. Actually, that wasn't bad.
Very good.
I mean, to be fair, it is +8, but it's like, oh, that's not +17 or +24.
Disgusting. And then roll me a d100.
Yay, my favourites. 56? Gonna kill you, you no good 56ing!
And then roll me a d12 for the hell of it.
Oh, for the hell of it.
Yeah.
5.
Nothing bad does happen, but I wanted to see what would have happened if something bad happened.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's great. No, it's canon now. I don't care. I don't care that the dice said that it doesn't happen. I've decided that occurs.
Okay. So, do I get back from my shopping?
Yeah, and you're 50,000 gold poorer.
Nice. Sonia gets back and is like, Sonia's Fume, come quick, got present.
Just fume is there.
Oh, presents! I'm really looking forward to presents.
Where's the other ones?
I don't know. I was in my room. It's very hard to move around the ship at the moment.
Okay, well, I guess I can give it to you, and wherever they've gone, they can share it with you later. Sonia hands you a metal rod.
I examine the metal rod, and then I'm like,
Roll
"Thank
me an Arcana roll, and then give me a History roll.
You did pretty good. Hashtag Arcana Gang.
You know that you recognize this is a rod of security. And you actually know this specific rod of security was once used by evil cultists that worshipped the god of death. And it was used in a plot to try and safeguard a ritual that would one day cause his revival. That's why Sonya got it discounted.
That's an interesting fact for Fume to know.
Yeah, this one's very famous. It has a little skull carved in the end of it.
Ooh. So it's a collector's item. Nice.
did you pay extra for the carving or?"
No, I think I got a discount.
Huh. Weird. People don't seem to like antiques anymore.
It's got a little bit of death magic radiating off of it. Just a little.
Who doesn't?
You look at it, it shouts doom at you.
But yeah,
Some-
that's like perfectly safe place with all the fucking horror and shit we're going through. Perfectly safe place for Babs and
Yeah,
Bab time.
The complication was it's at the center of a dark prophecy.
Someone has just like graffitied on the side in permanent marker. SAS Tam FTW.
Look at that dude, he's a loser.
Yeah, I was.
What that guy?
Few will tell you that she was like thinking about when it was right for her to head to the abyss for safety, which is a weird sentence to say.
It's a pretty safe place since Amer took over.
But yeah, I was thinking, like at a push, this is like absolute. Well, it's the rod of security, so it is like absolute safety. So you know, like if before you go, something really horrible happens and kills everyone, you can just use that and you'll be fine.
And I could be in a secure space for a while you all die.
Yeah.
The abandonment PTSD starts coming back.
It's fine. I'm sure you'll find some cultist skeletons in there. You can probably resurrect them with enough practice. They'll keep you company.
This is a very interesting rod of security. All
Yeah, it's
all
the
thanks
center of
to
a dark prophecy. It's been modified heavily.
all thanks to Joseph reading that and being like, I want that. Fuck
Yeah.
That's
die.
the best way for DMing, right? Like. That
Is
looks
this
like a
not
blowjob.
way more interesting than here's a rod of security?
Yeah. I'm like, man, the collector's value of this must be massive. Like, I don't know how they got rid of it to you at a discount. Jeez.
To be fair, like, if this is some prophecy shit, I mean, whoever it is will probably buy it off you for like double.
True. Then again, Ben's like, oh, you never put much stock in prophecies. Fucking everything on this ship is like a prophesied time end bringer magic thing. Especially you, pointing at Sonya.
Looks behind me. Your door?
You see the door. You've written the prophecy of that door. It will one day kill a mighty person.
All I'm imagining is just some really mighty, powerful person was on the ship, and as they left, the door slammed on their head and killed them.
Yes, it's you. 20 years from now, one of the timelines is like you kind of get you kind of like you're a bit sleepy that day, and you lean against the door, and it closes, and it just like cuts you in half. You're like, God damn it.
Meh. Good job, door.
Good. You pat the door on the head.
On the head.
Yes.
But yeah, I'll hold on to your amazing gift until the others get back, who are also
Keeping a firm grip on your rod of security.
Like, obviously, this is like mainly a gift for you, but like, if you want just all of you to pop into safe place and you can take like Bethany and whatever you want with you, then it's at least somewhere no one can bother you.
Yeah, the one thing. So I've been getting a bit like space sick, and I never used to get space sick or whatever it's astral seasick, however you describe it. Wherever we're moving in.
Movement sick.
Yeah. So Fume will tell you that she's considering like effectively
Retiring.
plane shifting to the abyss until you guys have made your travel, and you can text her and she can plane shift back to you
Yeah, that makes sense.
as a way of like avoiding
The seasick.
complications. Yeah. Which
No,
now that's it sounds like a minor inconvenience to be avoiding, but still.
Hey, if you can plane shift, why not?
Yeah, and I can plane shift for free.
Yo, free.
It's free.
Free monies.
It's like pens.
Pens aren't free.
Or like those pencils in Argos.
True.
Or the IKEA, like, let's just wander around and take as many pencils as possible because they'll be
So yeah,
useful later.
where are you guys going? It's an important question.
I mean,
I thought you'd already decided.
I
by the
said
look-
Florian
I-
sounds nice. Everyone else is fucked off.
Yeah, before Colt left, he did say, I think the only thing left on the to-do list is the Landians and the Florians. But then he went and... But then he was like, but the kids take priority, though. He'd look after them.
All the Sunyas get to your realm. They're like, damn. This has got so much more in it than Sunyas somehow.
Colt. That's because Colt put thought into his.
Look at this. There's a floor.
Hey,
You
Colt,
see- you-
Colt
you
thought
see-
about gravity existing in this world.
Yeah, you say that as Colt like lifts one leg up and stamps on the floor, and then like nearby a very large like wooden cottage house thing starts to like form, and then a river forms in the landmass, creating a stream nearby.
But yeah, if we're
Hope you like it.
if we're heading to that specific
Yes, that
thing,
stream right there.
if we're heading to a specific thing and it's just us two that are here at the moment, Fume will, for old time trapped reasons, be like, hey, you want to play that game that kept us sane for the entirety of our thousands of years trapped alone?
Oh, what game would that be? Remind me.
It's literally just like imagine a thing that has the same first letter as a thing you can see in the single room we're in.
I Spy.
Yes, but no I Spy. It's like I Spy,
I
and then
imagine.
you had to extrapolate what they were thinking about from the thing they were looking at.
I Spy got banned after the
Fra-
first week.
yeah,
because
you did I
they-
Spy for a while, and then you had to fractal it out to make it interesting.
I mean, there were a set number of things.
It was like, is it that fucking book again? Because if it is, I'll kill you.
No.
So yeah, we will let's grab Ben and bring him in on this, and I imagine we have a great time, and Ben is like, what the fuck is this game?
Yeah, it's one of those games where the level of abstraction is one that only forms because you've played it for so long. So somebody new coming into it is far too
Yeah.
doesn't think in enough dimensions to make it worthwhile.
Come on,
I
Ben,
also
this is an
imagine that it
easy
also-
one.
I also imagine that it's also like you two know each other so well, so you're much better at guessing what the other one might think of.
Yeah.
Whereas Ben has not spent the better part of 1,000 years directly hanging out with you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, I don't know. Like
It's
an omelet. Mm.
it's like Ben's turn to like guess for Sonya, and I'm sitting there being like, come on, Ben, you know it's always some sort of concept to do with an eldritch monstrosity or the end of the universe. You know how she thinks.
I guessed Cthulhu.
Cthulhu's too obvious.
Damn it. Uh, Pazuzu? That's a demon, you idiot. Let's laugh.
No, obviously I was thinking of the one that has the racist sounding word in it.
Ah.
I
The
can't-
one that you're not gonna say.
Yeah.
Good to know. And we do that to pass the time until we get to wherever we're meant to be going.
Sure, so you're going... I mean, no one has put forward anything other than... Sonya said, well, the Florians sound nice.
Yeah, that's exactly like
So
Sonya
that's
made a
our
decision.
heading.
Is that the one where I was like, it sounds like a fetch quest because they're looking for some big weapon?
They all sound like fetch quests.
I mean, there's only two.
Yeah, they've all been fetch quests that we've done already.
All quests boil down to going and getting stuff. Or
Yeah,
going and murdering stuff.
every quest is always about getting bear asses.
It is though. Like if you extrapolate it far enough.
Yeah.
If you think... if
And
you
maybe
think
we'll
about it,
find another person along the way who happens to be useful and or annoying.
quests are always about either getting something or killing something. There's not a lot in between. If you boil them down. Although actually, you guys are trying to do the befriending the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the week goes smoothly. Cole, I presume you spend it training to swap out your monk stuff.
Yeah. After like making sure that the Sonyas all have like somewhere like really nice to live and bring the kids into existence and stuff, he will do a bit of training. But what he'll do is, again, because he's in his divine domain, he essentially does like the multi-form technique from Dragon Ball, where just another him just parts out of where he is with all the same abilities, and then the ultimate expression of martial arts, as people who truly practice it, the reason they practice it is not to conquer enemies, but to
to beat
conquer
yourself.
themselves.
Yeah.
And eventually he will get to the point where him now is consistently beating himself.
Oh, that
He's-
reminds me of a moment in Dragon Ball Super, which I thought was truly beautiful. Which is while Goku was waiting for Frieza to be for the 24-hour return policy, so he could fight in the Tournament of Power. He's mimicking his fight with his grandpa Gohan on the
Mhm.
same arena, which I thought was beautiful.
Yeah, that is a really, really nice touch. But yeah, it's very much in the spirit of the purity, the purest expression of martial arts, in order to get him the let's be honest, are buffed monk features.
Yeah, all the Sonyas that are fight sexual are like having a great time with this.
Just spawning popcorn into existence.
Like 2 days in, Ben, Sonya asks Ben, hey Ben, can you like park next to some shit little comet or something?
Okay. There's like, I mean, they're pretty far apart, but we move pretty quickly. So, like, it'll take like a 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm being nice to you, in asking to destroy something, not the ship.
Scoots out in front of the asteroid. Okay, we're here.
Okay.
What's up?
Fume.
Yeah.
Alright. Come stand at the doorway. I'm gonna go stand on the asteroid. Use the power artifact or whatever the hell you want. Do your most destructive, powerful fire move on me.
On you?
Yeah.
Where
Okay.
in space? Magic fire.
Yeah, magic fire. Fuck you, space.
That is how magic fire works, to be fair.
Sonya holds her breath despite not needing to.
True. You are silenced in space, so you can't cast spells because there's no air.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna then firestorm burning a bunch of that ability you gave me.
Sure.
Ooh, how much damage would
Oh
it
yeah,
do?
roll the con. Roll the
So
con
there's
save.
that, and then I
What
have to
level
roll a
spell
con
is
save.
it? Roll the con save for that level of spell. Just to see how well this goes for you. Because something could happen if it goes very poorly.
That's a
Oh,
big
never
con
mind.
save. That's fucking huge.
And then I need to roll another.
You get to choose, and I don't get to select a random number.
Sorry, what was the number selection again? I can't
You
remember.
can spend your hit dice, as many hit dice as you possess.
Sure. I'm just gonna spend 23.
Yeah, you may as well spend all of them because it's like you taking 23 hit dice of damage is not gonna kill you.
And it's another. Is it the D? Is it the damage of the spell per go, or is it another? Is it D8s?
Add your hit dice to the thing.
Okay, so it's D8s. That's fine. That's
I,
what's
I
checking.
love how in character, like Sonia has no idea how big your things go. It is. I'll tell you in a minute after I reveal it. She did one test in character and was like, "Okay, that's worked."
It's just the moment where you get hit with like a thermonuclear device, but it's a magic spell, and you're like, "Oh my god, I was not ready for this."
So
Yeah,
I
right.
hit you for 147.
So, I am completely unharmed, apart from the fact that you destroy the shit out of that asteroid and send me flying. Something I did not consider.
And you have no and you can't cast spells to teleport back. So Ben's like, "Oh shit!" Turns the ship around to start flying after you.
I can cast some spells. Don't know which, but some.
Just scoops you off.
Gets back
Hey,
with the ship. I was like, ha ha ha! It worked.
but
Thankfully.
yeah, when
True,
you're
you-
like, hit me with your horse, the fume just like turns into fire and just channels it all through you at the asteroid, just like blows the shit out of it.
Yeah, it's that moment where Sukuna kills Maharaga. You
So-
just did that.
So I'm glad I did survive that, because the scale of tests significantly went higher than I thought. My test was putting my hand over the stove.
Oh wait, yeah. Hang on. If you use the power artifact, you'd multiply that number by 5.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
god!
so actually
you'd be
you
chasing
would-
me for like a day.
Which means you didn't take that much damage. You would have instead taken.
So 147 times 5.
735 damage.
All right, and then I finished this conversation I'm having the next day, when you catch up to me.
Well, that added a day to our journey.
Okay, so, good news, it worked. Bad news, we lost a day because I didn't factor in explosion.
Maximum power.
I've
So I'm
learned,
gonna hit you as hard as possible, and I trust you.
yeah, I've learned a new spell, and now, because of it, I'm immune to fire.
Oh, true. That actually hurt Fume a lot because of the ×5.
Yeah, it took me to half health.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fume
Sonia,
burnt a lot of essence on that attack.
Sonia would be very sad if you hurt yourself through it. Although you'd be fully healed by the time you found Sonia.
Yeah, it's fine. We're
True.
by the time you meet me, I'm fine again.
I can make spells permanent now. So the first thing I thought was, I'm fucking getting fire immunity.
Why?
It's a lot of fire.
Yeah, there's
It's just everywhere.
a lot of fire in this group. And you love your
So-
big fire attacks.
But hey, at least we've learned that my like basically.
Oh wait, you
my
have immunity
maximum-
to fire?
Mm-hmm.
I have bad news for you.
Oh, you can't be immune to my fire.
Yes, her fire burns everything, including people who are immune to fire. So So there's a slight issue what's happened here,
Oh,
son.
yeah, I forgot
You've just taken. Uh oh. Ah, yes, because you specifically asked for that ability where you could ignore immunity to fire. So you took 735 damage,
Uh-huh.
which it bypasses immunity and ignores resistances. So you just take that to your health, which I think kills you.
I mean, does it not kill anyone?
Pretty much
Oh,
it kills
no!
most things.
Oh no!
So what happened there was Sonya was like, "I've got this thing I'm gonna test out." Boom! Oh shit! That actually killed Sonya. Uh oh. Uh oh. Shit.
I am going to wish Sonya back to life by using wish, and it's cast another spell mode that's lower than 7.
Sure, you can. It's not been too long since Sonya died. You can
Yeah.
stitch Sonya, like the ashes of Sonya back together in space.
It's
Ah,
fine.
so did it work?
No, I killed you. I horribly killed you.
Oh, if I meant to be
Oh,
immune
I-
to fire.
I obliterated you and the asteroid and.
Yeah, turns out I forgot that nothing could be immune to my fire.
Oh.
You really should have picked a different person to test with.
Ben's like, I could hit you with a fire spell.
Sure, fucking firebolt is.
Firebolt hits you, does nothing.
I could try firebolting you, but we've proven that that would kill you.
I mean, I don't know if a firebolt would kill us, but it would still hurt.
I mean, yeah, you fucking you fucking just nuked her with fire and the asteroid.
Look, I
Told
asked
me
for
to
some.
hit her as
Yeah,
hard as possible.
I got what I asked for.
Sonya's wonderful idea of like, I know this will be a great plan.
Yeah.
Test on stove. All right, let's try it with my like ultimate fire friend, who is the best fire in existence, possibly. Uh-oh. This actually hurts a lot.
I mean, you exploded. She would have been exploded fast enough that she probably didn't actually feel anything.
Oh, you felt like one instance of pure agony.
Alright. Opens up spellbook with thousands of spells. There's gotta be something to fix this.
Fume does apologetically hug you and is like, "I'm really sorry for exploding you into thousands of small pieces."
Nah, I asked. You did a good job.
But hey, just now that we know, my maximum output of damage is fuck you anything mode.
Yeah.
True. It does also cripple her though, because you do notice that she is injured because you've reconstituted faster, technically.
This time. I'm gonna go lie down again.
Sonya
So,
will do
yeah,
healings.
yeah,
as-
you basically notice that. You basically notice that she's extremely charred.
Yeah, not even I could be immune to my fire
You know-
at the highest level.
Yeah, it hurt. It burns so hot it even hurt her.
Well,
Because the way that attack works is you literally burn your body to make it work.
we've learned a very interesting thing.
Don't try and use fire immunity against the character who very specifically asked for, I would like to bypass fire immunity. Can I have that?
Oh my god, I just had a brilliant idea for the next day's test.
Okay,
'Cause
what is it?
I know that both Ben and I think Fume can fix this. The next day, you would all hear yelling from Sonya, yelling for help.
Ben rushes in. What's happened?
So you know that spell that like makes an orb that's invincible?
Uh-huh.
I made it permanent.
Uh-huh.
Help!
What? Oh, are you stuck inside it?
Yes.
Are you going to suffocate?
I really need the toilet. You're a god. You don't need to go.
Ben's like, I can test this new wish I learned out. This is brilliant. I wish. Invoking the old wish for a disintegrate with maximum power. He zaps your ball with a disintegrate. It poofs.
Does anything bad happen?
Sonia, you know what happens to him.
Does he need to go to
I also
bed?
I also think that you have given him a version of the spell that it ages him more than the normal one. You've specifically modified it so it makes him even older.
I would never. That would only help him.
He is like, I do feel a bit weaker.
Yeah, isn't it great having Wish back?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I do feel a bit odd though. I'm sure it's fine.
Okay, well, okay, so we've learned that technically that works. That would have made me invulnerable to yesterday's attack. But I would be trapped in there forever.
In the void. Void.
Alright.
It only does that whenever you say void.
Back.
I'm gonna avoid, void. Damn it! That wasn't even the right word.
Back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
But yes.
Let's get back on the journey.
Lawrence, are you ready?
I'm just filling in my spell. I'm vaguely ready yet.
Wait, is this new,
Okay.
Lawrence?
Yeah.
Sonia, you see a terrible premonition. Like,
Cold
So-
ones, huh?
here's what you see, Sonia.
Yeah.
Cut to you, like, it's sort of, it comes to you in a dream because it's such a powerful vision. You're sure it will occur. And there's not a lot you can do to stop it. Like, that's how confident you are in this happening. Like, all futures seem to point to this occurring.
Mm-hmm.
So, Fume's been decapitated, her head on a pike. A British flag implanted in her skull. You lie broken before a shadowy figure with a British flag emblazoned on their chest. Cole seems also very not among the living. His body also destroyed before you.
Ah, so I'm getting that vision from Avengers that never happened.
A bit, except there are a lot more knives poking out all of your bodies. A lot of knives, pikes, just sharp objects. It looks like you've all been brutally gored, but with just like weapons, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrifying. And you see above all of that, there is a fucking terrifying bird. It is the scariest thing you've ever seen. And then in a flash of lightning, you wake up. Presumably that finished you off.
Oh, that was a good sleep. Maybe I should warn the others.
And at the same sort of time, Ben's like, "Hey, we've encountered a thing."
A thing?
Yeah.
How stabby is the thing?
Pens. It seems to be a war. There's sort of a war in between where we're trying to go and where we're trying to like get to.
So that's pretty stabby.
So it's like relatively stab. It seems to have erupted in the last day. So what do we want to do about that whole thing? Flying around it will take a long time. Flying through it will be risky, but won't take too long. We could probably get through the entire thing in like a day because we're very fast, and we might be able to avoid the battling. Or we may die.
Well, I did just see a vision of everyone dead.
Okay, that seems relevant.
The problem is, I don't have any context for if that was go around or go through.
Can you try
Yeah.
looking into the future harder?
Just to confirm that I am back, Tikio to Sunya would be like, do you got any extra details, like a different a description of something?
Gets out some crayons and draws the British flag. There was this. Don't know what the hell it means. Like someone had it on the clothes, I think.
Sonia, roll history.
List what?
Also, because it is early morning, Colt would zap back. Just be like, hey guys, I'm back, and sees the battle. What the hell? What the hell? I was gone for what?
Oh yeah,
a day?
you died too.
So you
Oh, what,
remember
again?
You remember Sonia, the person who has the flag emblazoned on their chest? You remember them? You remember them being fed to, or at least I'm pretty sure you remember them, or you heard about them. They were fed to Orcus. You traded them for Fireball.
Yeah.
It's that guy standing
Uh,
over your broken bodies, having achieved vengeance, presumably.
Excellent. Sonia does like somehow a perfect drawing of this, but with crayons. Yeah, I think it was that
Roll
guy
me performance.
that we got the dead.
Yeah, I want a performance check from this.
Alright. No, not performance. I have a sketching.
Oh, you have. Oh, right. You have like artist tools or something. Yeah, give me a dexterity artist tools.
Nice. But also, Colt's
Uh,
just like, yeah, the guy that we got the dead, you're gonna have to narrow that down a bit.
God,
Okay,
I forgot I had that. I was suddenly very excited.
Shockingly, the image Sonia produces with crayon, like you're pretty sure this is a picture. If not for like at the very edges, it does sort of become a bit crayony. But that's like clearly where she stopped drawing. It is nearly identical to an image.
Nice.
It is very impressive that you've done
What
this
is the
with crayon.
image?
It's you, Fume, and Sonia, all incredibly mutilated and dead, standing before the British Empire, and an evil-looking bird. That's
So
a
you s-
very scary bird. You are the
so you
most terrified of the bird.
So you said this came to you in a vision.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen it now, which means we can deal with it. Just sounds like another thing to get decked in the schnoz, cracks knuckles.
So yeah, the you just missed me saying it. Basically, our choices are go around this war thing or go through it. What I said to Ben was, well, I know for a fact that this vision's gonna happen. I can't tell you if it's the go through or go around option. Shrugs.
And that's why I asked us to take your like camera outside the ship to see if there's any like
British flags.
Yeah.
essentially.
Yes, there are ships plastered with the Union Jack
Mm-hmm.
fighting against what seem to be alliance forces, like
Yeah.
not alliances in the alliance, but like the general United Nations that are fighting against the Time Dragon.
Well, that's them who are the aggressors are definitely out of your vision, and that's a bunch of our allies there trying to fight them. I say we try to find which one's the command ship and get a hold of whoever's in charge.
Of which side?
Yeah, the villains, to make them stop.
Ah,
If we go, okay, friends, we've got them, we figured it out, they should back off because we're on their side or they're on our side, or you know what I mean. We're allied.
are you sure?
do you try and like hail the allied ships then?
Don't we have our fleet with her as well?
You do.
Lagging behind as always.
Setting their fucking engines to max and still going fucking hell. They're so fast.
Like the main fleet that you bring with you is a lot slower than this ship. This ship is incredibly fast, nippy, and has had every upgrade purchased for it effectively.
Mhm.
For its size and class, this ship can punch well above its weight range. Like, the only thing it outright loses to are ships like 2 size categories bigger than it.
Also, we often forget to tell them where we're going, so they have to figure it out as we're going.
Yeah, this ship is also like way faster. You have a majorly good engine.
Can take you at least then send the coordinates of this fight to the fleet that we have with her.
Yeah.
Say
Although-
hostiles here, reinforcements required.
Sure.
Reinforcements to allies or alliance allied forces.
So are you gonna wait here for your fleet? Your fleet will take.
I mean, you
It should
said
not be exploding.
you/Ben said you want to flag the alliance command ship, and Tiga would probably do that.
Sure. The Alliance say, "Oh, have you come to support us? We recognize if
Kendi, what's the score with this battle? That doesn't look like Time Dragon forces.
Yeah, some weird space British Empire has like seemingly joined the Time Dragon side in this war.
Every member of this empire we've met has been terrible.
They appear to be attacking. We're currently fighting them.
Sorry, Fume. Which empire? The Time Boys or the ones that we're trying to
Space
use?
British Empire, we've met them before.
Oh.
We sacrificed one of them to a thing.
They do say, however,
Oh yeah, that T Paladin was one of them. He was a funny one.
Yeah, they were pretty awful people.
they do say, I mean, yeah, this shouldn't be like a very difficult fight. It looks like the Space British are relatively outnumbered. Like, and the quality of their ships doesn't look amazing from what you can see.
Mm.
The Alliance ship looks state of the art and heavily outnumber them. You think they're probably going to win.
And we did just call. Tiga was like, and we did just call reinforcements for you, Maraz.
Oh, your fleet's coming. That's great.
So Court's hearing all this and is just like, he's taking Sonya's vision into account. It's just like, okay, but why though? What do they have?
I mean, that big bird.
I mean, do we see it?
There
it
is
in
no
space?
There is no big bird.
I'm assuming that there's like one big command ship/mothership type deal somewhere.
They have sort of 2 capital ships that are the center of their fleet, and then they have a number of vessels ranging in size from like there's some like there's a couple of like smaller ships that you would guess exist to destroy like fighter type ships. You see a couple of like larger ships that you would guess are there to support the capital ships and like defend them.
Mm-hmm.
And you see both sides have an array of like incredibly small single pilot vessels that try and move in to destroy the larger batteries on the other ships and like flip between their shields and attack. But both seem to be they haven't like they've sort of engaged each other with their long range weapons at the minute, but neither has like they haven't gotten into a dogfight at the minute. They're still like sort of positioning and probing each other. But it seems like it'll be difficult for the British to win. Although you do notice in the initial volley, the British seem to be landing more accurate shots than the Alliance.
Yeah. Take you to Alliance command ship. What intel do you have on the forces? Do you know which one's got the boss in it?
We suspect the capital ship, but it's impossible to know. Their shields are up, so we can't get detailed scans. We do, however, know that they have, like, far fewer guns than us, because we can scan their hull visually. So we know
Looking
they,
at it.
yeah, by looking at it and counting. Look,
You can
it's not
scan their
very
hull
high.
visually. You're looking
it's-
at it.
Not very high tech, I know. But we could look at their hull and see that they have less guns than
Terminology.
us. Fucking just have to ruin all of our sci-fi bullshit, don't you?
Aye.
I cast
Hell.
I.
Hell, I am sci-fi bullshit.
Ugh. You people make me sick. Anyway, yeah, we can count that they have less guns than us, and our guns are much bigger than their guns.
Mm.
And I imagine once we move within range, we're probably gonna crush them. So, I doubt this battle will last very long.
If Tikio's looking at the command ships, like, or the two that could be the command ship, he's like, how would he go about disabling the shields? Would he have to, like, send his drone body on to, like, fucking tool check them?
I mean,
Just-
like a very small force could, in theory, like bypass the shields, infiltrate the ship, get to the shield generator room, and disable it.
Star
but-
Wars style, got it.
Yeah, but you think that would be like it's quite risky. You'd probably like without knowing detailed schematics of the ship, you'd be running around until you found a console to locate wherever the shield generator was, and you'd have to fight like an army of the people inside the ship.
What we could do is I go off onto we fly up close to one, deposit me, the drone body onto one, activate anti-reality on it, and I'll just fly around really fast inside the ship. Can't keep your ship going for too long if the insides are starting to dissolve. And then you, Maras, do the other one. That's Tikio's plan. Court's
You
not backing it.
You want to shoot him like a bullet at
In
the British.
and then he'll fly around inside like a wasp.
we-
Bump them up from the ins-
Alright,
bump
you-
them up from the inside.
Ah, robot
while we
wasps!
go- while- yes.
Do you want us
While we go and do the other one.
Do you want us to load you into the main gun and literally fire you?
Well, apparently I'm not fast enough to keep up and land on them. What else is there?
Sure, we'll fire you at a ship and expect you to solve the problem.
Ah, excellent.
Anti-reality armor and just fly around inside.
Loads you into the gun, aims the gun, fires the gun, misses the ship.
Oh, we didn't even roll.
It's fine. I got a nat 1.
Sure. Uses movement jet thrusters to steer.
Oh,
Reverse
you are
thrust.
way off course.
Reverse thrust.
You actually clip one of the smaller alliance ships, and you just take out a little bit of that.
Oh no,
You're
man.
flying way off course. And he's like, "Oh shit! Something messed with the targeting computer."
Was it your bad aim?
No. Yes.
Yes.
Like, I swear I'm not normally this bad.
Wait, so you're normally bad, but just not this bad?
No comment.
I have the right to remain silent.
It
I
seems
guess I'll
like
go and pick myself up then, because apparently I'm not fast enough to keep up with none of these maras.
yeah, you are.
Tikio is just like, I need better thrusters on this drone body. It's not fast enough.
It's because you're trying to compete with ships that have engines the size of your entire body. They have a lot more thrust than you.
Yeah, but he's. Sure, it's in space. There's no mass or aerodynamics. It's just how big is the engine.
Yeah. And you're unfortunately you are limited by the fact that your engine can only realistically be the size of like yourself. Whereas everything else just has more room to dedicate to engine.
But
Granted, you could like theoretically get more efficient engines in theory, but
nah, he's good. He's fine. Guess I'll go and pick myself back up, shall I?
scoops up TKO.
If nobody else has any ideas on what to do,
Uh,
Tiko's
the
like Tiko's as soon as he gets on, he's like, "Harry, second time's the charm. The second attempt is the real first attempt."
the two fleets have started sort of engaging each other. The first fighters have sort of started connecting, and like the smaller ships are moving in to attack. The alliance it's not going well for the alliance. Although they seem to have the upper hand in spite of the fact that they aren't landing as many hits.
Again, if anyone's got any ideas, stop me, because I'm just kind of trying to help, also just doing silly shit. Can take you like steer close to one of the big command ships and then fire himself.
Oh, cool. So you
So
want to
that
like
it's like
actually
damn nearly point blank range.
you want to actually get into the battle. Okay.
If anyone thinks don't, stop us, including Ben, because this is TKO doing it.
True. Does anyone object to fighting in the battle? Because Ben doesn't see a reason not to. Like,
I mean,
we're
I thought,
allies with these guys.
yeah, I
and
thought that was kind of the point.
Yeah,
Hmm.
sure. He rolled pretty badly on initiative, but it'll take a while to actually get into position. But yeah, the ship will take some shots.
Pew, pew, pew.
I need to find the ship's character sheet.
The ship's character.
I
Ship's
have
character
sent you
sheet.
a message, Joseph.
Yeah.
Who died?
Everyone.
True. Yeah, the ship's gonna take a couple shots from similar-sized ships to yourself.
And the person that died was Graham.
It was Graham, not Graham. My baby. Not as good ships, but let's see. They critically hit your ship 3 times. Epic.
Yeah.
What the hell?
The ship is heavily damaged. But it's luckily the shields of your ship are very good. That absorbed the first 1.5 shots.
So he took like effectively half of what
Effectively.
the output would have been.
I mean, yeah, it's a miracle. You have a very good ship.
I mean,
But-
Ben has.
Ben has a
Not
very
ours.
good ship. It flies up. You do manage to get into position, but you were a lot more damaged than you would initially think.
Mm-hmm.
Sunya, something is very wrong. You immediately twig this.
Uh-huh.
All of your predictions about everything you're going to do is 1. Like, you think every day, all of your portents become 1.
Ooh.
Or use specifically. Effectively. Just, you believe that it is impossible to succeed in any course of action in the future.
Are you okay, Sonia? You've got a look in your eye that I don't see.
What? What? So,
You can also only see the British rolling incredibly well. Like, you think they're going to succeed massively in everything they do.
so there's definitely
Like,
something
they're
something
all
going on.
20s.
Like everything I see on our side is all like massive failures. Everything I see on their side is massive successes. But I mean everything. So something is very wrong.
Yeah. Getting into this battle, you're actually seeing this now. The Alliance fleet, in spite of the fact that it was way stronger, it's getting ripped apart.
Hey Ben, is there any sort of fate artifact that just bends odds in your favor?
I don't know. Unregistered super weapon? Shrugs. God, I hope it's not an unregistered super weapon.
Still, TQ's insane plan shouldn't require fate. It should just.
True, but Sonya did say Ben did roll to attack, and that became a 1. Like, you saw that the future probably shouldn't have been that, right? But something has altered it to be 1. Like, you view this as a perfect rule of, like, the space you're in. Something is making everything that you try nat 1. And everything they do is nat 20.
Yeah, so like I said, everything that we do is a massive failure, and everything they do is a massive success. No matter how I look at different things, everything comes up with that exact same result.
Don't you have the ability to alter the possibilities?
Should.
What about ones that like you have different spells and things that just shift things slightly, but don't outright just bend fate to your whim? That's
Sonya, roll
Code
me,
Swift describing silvery barbs and things like that.
roll me an Arcana check, Sonya.
Oh, but I'm awful at them.
You think that because part of your domain is fate, you should know what's going on. Like, you think something is manipulating probability in some way.
I relay that information.
This isn't usually the Time Boys shtick. This is something new.
You think you might be able to resist it if you put a great deal of effort into, like, shielding yourselves, but you could probably only given the level of divine rank you are, you don't think you could protect much more than like the people on this ship, because whatever is doing this is incredibly powerful.
So yeah, this is definitely leaning in quite heavily on the everyone dies thing.
Watch his rod of security.
On the bright side, that doesn't require a dice roll, so can't fail.
And if anyone got onto the ship, we'd all be protected at least because Jangle's the sword. This will just undo or suppress whatever the hell they're using. But in a space battle, it doesn't have the range.
Also, Sonya, you realize that you are still capable of doing things that require dice rolls because of your innate protection from stuff like this. It's just your portents for other people are like all nat 1s and nat 20s. But you can use your regular portents that you rolled before, but only on things that you do.
So could Sonya work the gun to fire TKO into their ship?
Theoretically, yeah.
Do you want me to give it a try?
Always.
Uh,
All right, Sonia.
yeah, expert gunman.
Places you in front of Ben's computer. It's like, okay, what you've got to do is aim this and then press the fire button here. Sonia, roll me a d20 plus your intelligence modifier with no extra bonuses.
Okie dokie.
So you're pretty good at this because of the way Ben has his ship set up.
29.
Yeah, you managed to hit. You have successfully launched TKO.
Anti-reality
Into-
bullet into one of the command ships.
Yeah,
And TQ is just going to keep the anti-reality armor up, ball up, and just start flying around inside the ship.
yeah. You start flying around, tearing that ship up.
He will be
Gotcha.
keeping an eye out for anything that looks like really magical, like because this doesn't require dice rolls. It's just him moving around and doing
Yeah,
guaranteed damage
everything you
to the hull.
collide with takes 40 damage, basically.
Yeah.
So you're doing fine.
He'll have his Eldritch sight up, so if there's like any sort of like powerful magical things on or influencing the ship, it should light up.
You see the entire ship and the space around you is covered in a magical aura. But like
Okay.
you can't really pinpoint where it's coming from.
Well, he'll keep on flying around inside the ship until he hits enough stuff to cripple it and disable it.
Yeah, you're flying around a lot of corridors.
What the
Okay.
hell is that thing? It's like a giant anti-reality wasp.
Yeah, you've
Shit.
you've released one bee into
Gun
the
it
ship.
down, gun it down. They immediately get anti-reality. Fuck!
Yeah, so that's happening in the background.
TQ's best day ever.
Okay, so
Uh,
cold thought.
Uh-huh.
Ben, in the meantime, hearing this, is like, "I'm getting my ship the fuck out of here! Emergency exit!" He teleports
Yeah,
out of
I'm
this
with
battle
you on that one, to be
Yeah.
honest.
because he is like, I will get crit 3 more times, and that will be my ship.
Maybe
I'm
we
out.
should like tell them to contact thingy.
Fate's Bane?
That's the one, yeah.
I mean, isn't that our
The ship
contact?
the ship gets hit with another attack, and Ben's ship starts crashing.
Hang on a minute. If all of Sonya's portents become one, can she not give them to enemies?
No.
Shit.
Well, they're 1 for yous, they're 20 for the enemies. Like if she is aware that if she were to give a portent to the enemy, no matter what it was before, it becomes 20. Or no matter what it was for when she gives it to you guys, it becomes 1.
Mm.
Something is altering your future, like, completely. Also, Ben's ship is crashing. It's
Shit.
still intact, it's just the engines have gone down, so you're being pulled into, like, a nearby planet.
So basically, that scene from Star Wars Episode 3.
A bit, yeah, but on a much smaller scale, because this ship is not as large.
It's just like what happened to Chewie in that ship movie, except it wasn't Chewie and it was revealed not to be him 10 seconds later.
Also, this ship isn't exploding. You're just crashing in style. You'll probably be fine. It's just everybody brace. Everybody go to the designated brace position.
Court was like, man, I'm glad I got the Sonya's out of here this morning or yesterday.
Fume, are you popping your your rod of security? It's like, fuck this, I'm out.
No, I'm plane shifting to the abyss to get out of this.
I was
Alright,
going to say, you could plane shift out of here. No one will hold it against you.
I'm out.
Right, text me. And I'll come back.
Will
Cool.
do.
Ben's gonna pull the emergency release cord that just teleports everybody who is not a main character away.
Oh god, everyone who's not a main character suddenly realizing they're not a main character.
Oh,
Oh no!
More accurately, everyone who probably wouldn't survive the crash is being sent to an inert demiplane that he set up ahead of time. Because Ben's got to have been doing something with his time. His super accelerated time. So, yeah.
You're welcome.
Fuck you. Oh. But yeah, a bunch of people start just like vanishing into the ether.
Poof, 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 poof.
Except for the people who are strapped. I assume you guys get strapped into your little seat belts.
I would.
Or are you just gonna take this planet to the face?
I mean, what's a seatbelt going to do against a planet to the face? Does it put up a resilient sphere?
You'll have to find that out.
I could just put us in a resilient sphere.
Yeah.
You know you'll hit the side of the resilient sphere at the same speed.
Nah. I cast Featherfall on the ship.
Featherfall plus power artifact.
Sure, you featherfall the ship, but it's not a creature.
Is it not?
I'll tell you what.
Really? At this point, it's not a creature.
It has
True,
to
I
character
know.
stat block.
It's shocking. It's
It
shocking that
is.
it's still classed as a vehicle. Yeah. Good old crash.
I take it the Revenant that's in the jail cell doesn't get teleported, so that's just going to get pancaked and it's going to have to come back later.
Yeah, the Revenant in the jail cell does indeed get pancaked.
Hey, could you teleport me out as well, please? Please?
Pancake.
Kirby's fine. He can stay.
Kirby just
Kirby
bounces
will be
around the
fine.
room like a
Yeah.
pinball.
And so everyone who's on the ship,
I am going to try in whatever way I
do
can
you
suggest.
get strapped in?
Hmm?
Do you get strapped in that Ben tells you? Like,
mean-
take a seat in one of the seats.
Yeah, I'll do that, but also be like, is there anything I can do to help?
We're going down. Just sit down at this point.
Okay.
You can help once we get to the ground.
Okay. So Sonia casts contingency. The contingency is on taking damage. Big heal on everyone.
Okay, good. Slams into ground. Anyone who's in one of the seats takes no damage.
Excellent.
Good.
Everyone who's not in a seat takes damage. Unless your name is Kirby or the Tiny Cow.
But the tiny
you're
cow
fine.
probably just doesn't. The tiny cow takes damage, but it doesn't. Because
Tiny-
it's tiny cow.
The Tiny Cow is unfazed.
It doesn't even know the ship was
ship is-
crashing.
The ship is minorly damaged. The crash didn't actually hurt the ship that much. It's more like, Ben's like, alright, I need to get to the engine room and start making repairs. Yo. Lawrence.
Hello.
You've noticed one of the major enemy ships went down that fired an evil bee into another ship. It's a very shiny bee, but it's very evil. They're the only ship that successfully managed to do literally anything, so they're a threat. Do you want to land your group down? You've been ordered to go and go capture them by your god king.
Yeah.
Cool. So Ben and Ben are gonna go to this room and begin fixing the engines of the ship. Sonia, you can see on the radar, many things are coming to attack.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly text Fume. But just for fun, I'm just gonna send the message to Graham.
I'll be back in one moment while you contemplate a plan for fighting off an army of evil boys.
All right, if we got an army
Okay.
on a if you've got an army on our doorstep, you might want to, if you can, just straight up summon the power artifact here so we can just blast them all out of the sky.
What? Remember, summoning the power artifact helps them too, technically.
I mean, or
You're
not if
right.
we fire first, but yeah.
Good point.
Or don't summon it for that reason.
Also, what I sent you is really funny. Just on the first one, and I was like, oh, if there's no extra context.
Yeah, I saw the first one. I was like, okay, fine. I'll just hang up now then.
Turns phone off before seeing context. Such. So yeah, Colt, what's our plan?
See what they do. I assume that they're gonna send a task force in here to try and capture us. I reckon I could wipe out a lot of foot soldiers that could try and make their way in here over a period of time.
Okay,
That is even with the whole fate being bent against us point.
Mm-hmm. So, like, yeah, you can do auto damage things, like things that do set pain.
I mean, I do plan on using this. Taps the sword.
Yeah.
This is one of those. Yeah, we're not getting through this with honorable 1v1 unarmed combat. This is an army descending it down upon us. Time to use the new. Well, time to use the what's the word I'm looking for? Insurance policy. That's probably about right. So Colt's just watching the main doors in and out of the ship. Hand resting on sword.
Well, I've text Fume and made the first step towards trying to make the future I saw not happen. The problem is, it's like we either have to risk it or be cowards.
We're being cowards, being teleporting the hell out of here.
Yes.
There is, I mean, survivability is most important, especially in encounters like this where you're literally facing an entire army. It's not just one person's fight in stuff like this. If you can live to fight another day, do it.
But then it also has the issue of, well, if we do fuck off, especially without doing anything else, everyone up there is gonna die.
There is that too.
Including all of our friends, in quotation marks. Or they are... Do they work for us?
Yeah, well, yeah, kinda. Work with us, at least.
Yeah. They're all gonna die. All the people in the fight are gonna die.
Such a senseless loss of life.
I need to figure out what is causing this massive...
We haven't heard back from TQ. If he had found some sort of artifact or something, I'd like to think that he would have reported it. Even though that, yes, I know the ship's heavily damaged, but you know what I mean. It doesn't take him long to get out of space and into an atmosphere and onto the land. We've seen him do it in seconds before.
Well, we're gonna have to wait until Joseph's back to find out if TQ is still in action.
I'm half expecting the villain to turn up and just be like, "Is this yours?" Drops TQ's head on the floor.
Dun dun dun. Hey, I'm not theirs.
Oi, I don't even know what you're on about, mate. Also, this whole getting broken to bits shit is getting real old. Tiny endoskeleton of a construct walks out, picks up head, walks back in.
Joseph's gone for long.
Also, a certain two people are muted.
Certain two.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Suspicious.
Indeed.
They're plotting against us.
Shit.
They might be. Although, I don't know. If they were plotting, they could have just moved to the other thing. Who knows? Maybe they've been brought a pizza. Maybe it's a nice thing. Ooh, it's windy.
On the plus side, might get to see how far I can push this domain expansion nonsense.
Yeah.
How much bullshit can I get away with in this little circle?
Alright, short toilet break concluded.
Did you go with Lawrence?
No.
You just both were muted.
Well, he then wanted to talk about stuff with me.
Ah, we thought so. Suspicious.
Post bathroom adventure
It was an
with
adventure.
Lauren.
Yeah. Bathroom adventure with Lawrence.
Yeah. So, what do you want to do?
I mean, Colt. Oh, I've already said Colt is like, because he thinks it'd be unwise to leave the wreckage if it's not going to blow up. That is. I mean, hell, even if it is.
Ben thinks that he'll have the ship like back up and running in like 1 minute, so you've got to survive
Yeah.
10 rounds.
But Colt is like, it would be 10 rounds. Okay, noted. Colt is like, it would be unwise to leave the ship. 1, communication with allies. 2, they aren't going to waste the ammo, like, pulverizing this ship into bits when they want to capture us, probably. And so they'll probably want to come aboard. So Colt is standing, like, in the middle of the room, just watching the front door for enemies to come through.
Okay, so Colt's preparing there. Sonia, what are you doing?
I'm gonna text Fatesbane and be like, some weird shit's happening. I'd really appreciate if you could pop over for a minute.
Okay. You get a response back of like, I'm fighting a turtle that controls like ice cream and time.
Yeah, well, our ship's been shot down and someone is abusing fate.
I'll be right over. Is it my job to save fate? Is that my job? I don't think that's my job. I'll still help you because we're friends.
Look,
I don't know how I'm gonna help.
you've got the OP sword. Like, legitimately, the thought that Sonia has is,
Okay.
if they're doing something that's abusing fate, the sword being here would reset that to like, nothing.
I could just I could just send you my sword. I can always recall it to me. How long do you need to borrow my sword?
I don't know, maybe 10 minutes?
Yeah, I can strangle this thing with my bare hands.
There was me imagining like a gigantic dragon turtle the size of an island. Facebean's just like, nah, this is like the size of a football, strangling away.
No, island-sized turtle. She's gonna strangle it.
Oh,
Sword appears out of a portal here, like slams into this wall, does leave a mark on the wall, just like straight into it.
Ben,
It's like-
what was that? Nothing?
is that a sword that we recognize?
Yeah, it's Fatesbane's sword.
Yeah, I thought so. It's like, that's okay, that's normal.
seemingly your portents return to normal. Certainly. Well, the sword is here, but also then you can't see the future,
Yeah.
so it scrambles everything. You believe that the future is in flux again.
Basically, the test of this is if they attack us and don't get super duper ultra hits, in other words, crits, then we've at least evened the odds.
Yeah, Fate's being sword has leveled the playing field, so whatever comes to that door is going to get an ass kicking off me.
Yeah, and also does mean yes, you should be able to attack in other ways.
I mean, just because of the nature of this situation, I'm still using the insurance policy.
Actually, there's a
This
really
isn't a hey, you look pretty strong, let's have a fight, etc., etc., or you look like a mighty warrior, but we oppose each other, so we must fight. This is a massive army regiment descending down upon us from a faction that we know to be not great. I'm
Hey,
not really
Lauren,
in the
do you
mind of
even-
holding back right now.
Do you even want to show up for this encounter? You
Well-
could just tell me what you want your forces to do, technically. Like, you don't have to participate in the actual fight.
Yeah, could Fume not just like open a gate and just tell a bunch of like the Abysses, yeah, a bunch of like Bethany's forces to just be like, go help my friends. Bunch
Sure.
of demons start spawning in.
I mean, that is a possibility.
No,
You
no,
wanna text me?
I
I'm
deal with my own fate.
I'm gonna wait
Fair
and see
enough.
what happens because I don't
Door
want to
gets-
request.
Door starts getting forced open, you notice. Like,
Oh, they've got a crowbar.
I'm obviously just waiting for updates from you guys on what's happened and what you need.
Yeah.
is getting laser cut open.
Also, my roll 20 is also getting laser cut because it's just crashed 3 times.
Ooh,
I see.
the power of British.
The British
turn- it turn-
Empire.
It turns out this whole fate thing that's making everything nat 1, it's also doing that to my roll 20. Just keeps rolling nat 1s on con saves to not crash.
The British Empire is destroying your computer.
No!
I'm gonna pull the sword out the wall and strap it to myself. You know, you
You
could
might wanna
wield
get
it.
behind-
No.
You might want to get behind me with that.
Straps it to front of self. But yes,
So Lawrence, how
Well,
many should
also-
participate in the first wave?
I was just about
Sorry?
to ask. Can Colt do a thing? If the doors are getting laser cut open, Colt is going to feel outwards with his key to see what he feels on the other side of the door. If there's a shitload of enemies, he's going to try and draw as much key as he can out of them.
There's a lot of enemies.
And then he's going to go, okay, I'm going to try and absorb as much key as I can.
Sure. Roll me a insight roll, please.
Because we've got Fate's being sword, it means I don't auto on that one. Come on, Colt, do the thing. 32.
32. Yeah, you kill some of them. You stuck out like one key point from like the first 10 guys.
I run in and tell Ben
Kill?
like shit.
Okay.
Yeah, you kill like fucking 10 mooks.
Okay, Colt didn't realize. You get 10 key points.
You
Colt
suck
is-
the, you
Colt
suck
is
the
going
life
to-
force out. You literally suck the life force out of 10 people who don't know how life force flows. So
As-
it's like a master manipulating fucking like no one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Colt's gonna just keep doing this.
When
As long as he can feel like life force on the other side, he's like, "You're not getting in." Starts drawing in as much power as he can.
okay,
He's just gonna keep doing it until someone turns up who he can't draw from. Then he's like, "This is the one that I put down."
roll me a couple more insight rolls. Give me 3 more.
Also, question: does this like accumulate or add to what I've
Yeah,
already drawn in.
it's additive. You're
29,
accumulating this.
34,
You get like
27.
cool. You get like I'm gonna say you get like 70 key points as you just keep absorbing a bunch of mook stuff.
Uh,
Colt, I need you
Yep.
to roll me a Constitution save with disadvantage.
right, that's he has officially hit 100 counts. Dime. Oh, lucky. I'll use lucky.
Colt, you cannot lucky that.
Diamond
Fate
Soul.
Spin Sword is here. No,
A Diamond
yes,
Soul.
your rolls are your rolls. Fate Spin Sword is here.
Diamond
you
Soul
get-
is
you
a
live-
class feature. It's
You
not
live with
bending
your
fate.
wands.
It's sheer force of will to like get round it.
You live on your wands when Fate Spin Sword is here. Cool.
I still argue that Diamond Soul would get
Cool.
around it.
Cool. You have absorbed a lot of ki and is not good. You just eject all of your ki in a direction. And I'm gonna determine that by rolling a d8. Go. 7. Excellent.
Which way is 7?
5, 6, 7. Cool. You just blast a giant hole through the ship here.
Mm-hmm.
As you shoot like 80 key points worth of stuff, just a lightning bolt of 80 key points worth of key just destroys that area of the ship.
Okay, I'll reset my key back to where it was.
Ben, we're under
You
attack.
took in,
Oh, I
you
heard.
took in
No, that was Colt.
vastly too much power than your body was capable of handling. You did kill like 80 guys though.
Colt doesn't realize he's killing people.
The
Fucking just goes and does it again then. If
the
it's
doors
stopping,
open.
if it's flat,
Roll initiative. As some guys get in.
Not
use the
some
opportunity
guys.
for- Yeah, some guys. Did 3 managed to make it to the door. In
Wow,
that
my
amount of time.
initiative of +3.
Although, I will say that's brought you around. Now you only have to survive 9 rounds.
19 plus 12.
Okay, so
Lawrence, you lost a
18,
bunch of mooks.
31.
Something ripped the life force out of them.
only
guys-
I'm allowed to do that.
We throw coffee out at them.
God, savages. So I assume I'm coming in through the purple thing over here.
No.
No, that
No?
is an offshoot from earlier shenanigans.
Yeah,
I believe is Lawrence at the doors at the front like the rest of his mooks.
Do you want to come in through the main door at the start, Lawrence, or do you want to let the people soften them up a bit first?
I'll let them soften them up a bit.
Sure. Juan Batero, tu Batero.
I will roll initiative for myself.
3 Batero. Where's this character sheet?
Really?
What did you get? A really high number, I assume.
No, I rolled a 2.
That's a big number.
Ouch.
What number? Large.
So naturally I landed on 21.
What a large number you got there.
So like, yeah. Definitely a number that happened.
And you. And
That's perfect.
There are no clashes that matter, right? What's your dexterity, Sonia? Never mind, you lose.
Yay!
Anyway, so Colt, you're up first. 3 guys have run in the door.
Draws in as much key as possible.
Uh,
Just tries to do it the same to them as what he's been doing to all the other.
Colt, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck. 24.
Colt,
Mm.
bad times occur. You realize you can't draw in any more key right now. You're kind of, it's kind of like you've pulled a muscle, effectively.
Oh, not your key muscle.
You don't think you can currently draw. You feel like you've tried drawing in too much key, and you already know that drawing in key from other people is dangerous. Trying to draw in any more, you think, would be a real bad plan. You do attempt to, and you kind of like you just hurt a lot. You don't majorly suffer any penalties, but your speed is halved for this turn.
Again, Colt's putting his hand on the sword and he's like, "Listen, mooks, I know that your boss probably has some sort of device that's bending fate in your favor, but we have an equalizing factor, so it'd be in your best interest to back the hell off. Alright?"
Kill his ass.
Not his
Okay,
ass.
draws the sword. Okay, draws the sword.
Yeah, go for it. Fucking go for it, bro.
I'll burn key for the lightning blade and start fucking swinging and just killing a bunch of guys. I did give you the option. Oh well. Also, I outsped them, so I have advantage.
True.
24 to hit one of the mooks.
24 misses.
Really? Focused aim then. 26.
Yeah, because these guys aren't mooks. These guys made it to the door.
26.
26 misses.
28.
Misses, sorry.
30.
That's a 30
Yeah.
misses, sorry.
Okay, I know what you want me to do.
They are wearing very fancy armor.
As like the silver saber like clashes off of one of their pieces of armor with
Actually,
Colt's full force behind it.
You do notice one thing. They're very fancy armor. You would have hit, but at the last second, with what seems like supernatural speed, they dodge out of the way.
Yeah, I know what
At
you
the
want me to
last
do. I know what you want me to do.
They are hasted.
I know what you want me to do.
What
Okay,
I want to do.
these guys are pretty stupid. I'm going to use Action Surge and do the finger thing. Domain expansion.
Oh
Everything
damn.
becomes everything becomes an auto crit now.
Sure. This is a radius.
It fills this room. It should fill this room. I think it was like 30 foot,
Yeah, it's 30 feet. Hang on, I'm just out.
so it should fill this room.
And then check see other players save. Yeah, there you go. There's your domain. It covers the door and a bit outside of the door. You also feel that there are 2 guys just outside the door who are waiting to come in, and you also catch one other person in your domain.
Well, actually, I probably would have used my movement. Is it okay if I retcon and use my movement to go here so that the domain stays here? So
Oh, sure.
so allies are safe.
So did you like run up, attack them, and now you're running back, and then using your domain?
Uh, yes, but I'll.
So they're gonna take opportunity attacks against you.
No, because I'm going to use the new disengage thing
Okay, fair enough.
to just disengage. Domain expand, and then do I just use the domain to just say you guys are down?
I mean,
Fuck.
you. Okay, in which case you don't catch that extra guy, but you do catch the two who are just outside the door.
Okay, so those three guys and the two that are outside the door, Court's just like, you guys go down. As
Uh,
in, they are on 0.
yeah, sure. You, like, snap their necks with a thought.
And Court's just like holding the sword in front of the door. He's like, anything else that comes in is just going to get blasted.
I will mark those tokens as having had their necks snapped. Is that your turn?
I mean, they are also silvered because of the
Yeah,
domain's nature.
I mean, yeah,
So if
you
they
just...
if they are like mangled and silvered and they still get back up, I'm just like, this is a meant to lose fight.
No, they are fucking... You know for a fact those things are dead as fuck. They are
Also-
not moving.
Also, can Cold protect any allies in his domain? Like,
I mean, yeah,
Sonya?
Sonya's in your domain. Sonya is fine because you're not like saying that her neck gets snapped or turned into silver instantly. Like
Yeah, but
these
like,
these guys
but
are just
any
beautiful rose statues currently.
yeah, but like, how hard can I push the domain? Can I make it so that any attacks that go in Sonya's direction or just don't happen or just don't hit?
I mean, yeah, you can just declare Sonya as an invulnerable object inside your domain.
Okay, it does that as well.
Cool. So is that your turn?
Yeah, and Cold standing guard. Anything else that comes in will be subject to the domain.
Lawrence, your sage council advise you. All those guys just fucking died when they went in that weird silver dome. Let's not go in there.
Correct. Let's go around.
Yeah. Let's cut a hole in their ship and go around and see if we can find the engine room.
Exactly.
And then they go around the side and there's a fucking massive hole. Ah, handy.
True. There is a giant hole that actually very conveniently leads to like this door, and then they would run into the dome there. Or I guess, yeah, I
We
guess
could
they'd
just
have to
cut
then
through
cut
this
through this wall. Yeah, but they wouldn't know to do that.
I mean, we could. Yeah.
Although the
Wouldn't
wizards do have
necessarily.
the wizards who you have do have pass wall.
Yeah.
So,
So,
do you do anything on your turn ultimately?
I will.
Do you
Follow
want
the
to
people
do you
that-
want to order in more waves as well? You have a couple more waves of troops. You don't have to go in yourself.
Yes. Not specifically to the front here.
Okay.
But I will.
Do you want to attack the side of the ship that now has a giant hole in it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that's you will spend your turn to call in wave 2 if you want. I mean, you can still do stuff if you want.
Yeah.
It's just moderately unwise while they still have all their resources. I mean, you can be on the battlefield. You have 3 wizards to buff if you want, or tell to do stuff.
Where are they currently?
They're just nearby. They can. I mean, they're currently. One of them was like relatively close to the other 3 guys. The 5 guys that like relatively heavy duty guys that you sent in the front. The 2 others were like nearby, but they can like walk over there. They do have that special ability.
Hmm.
They fucking saw like, hey, I'm checking this guy's body cam footage. He died real quick.
Can anyone else taste silver?
Hey, I don't think silver should be coming through the receiver. Is that like a problem, maybe? That seems a little odd.
Are any of them injured?
None of the wizards are injured because nothing attacked them.
I mean, they haven't come into combat yet, by the looks of it.
They
Unless
are in
they're somewhere I
combat.
can't see.
Yeah, they're somewhere you can't see. They're like outside the ship. They were
Okay.
the people concentrating on haste on the three guys who ran in.
Which
They
they are currently not.
they do not need to concentrate on haste anymore. I can tell you that for free.
Basically, I'll tell everyone to. Um,
Are you gonna order in wave 2 and have them circle around to support wave 2?
yeah.
Sure.
Um. Yeah, I'll do that on my turn. I will join wave 2.
Sure. On initiative count 0, wave 2 will appear. Wizard moves, dead. Wizard moves,
Wizard
dead.
money gang.
Sonia, what do you want to do? You're inside Colt's domain.
Yeah, everything tastes weird.
It's very silver in here, and you can't really tell what's happening outside of the domain. It's very silver.
Very.
But you do know that those guys, they're fucking dead. They are made of silver. They've been twisted into strange, flowery, rose-like shapes. It's just the way that the
Shrubbery.
domain. It's the most natural way that the domain handles these things. It just turns them into like
A
roses,
shrubbery.
fake roses. Yeah, they all they've like turned into rose caricature statues of themselves.
I'll first of all be like, Ben, either hurry up, or be ready to fight as well.
You don't think Ben can hear you
Why not? Why not, Ben?
because you're inside of Colt's domain.
Colt is a knight who saves me.
And he has defended you from all things.
All things.
It's mostly because he wants a shrubbery.
We all do.
I don't.
But Ben is working as fast as he can. I mean, that's the last thing you saw before you got enveloped in a silvery domain. Also, for reference, Colt, it is coming from your sword, which is currently planted in the ground there. You can leave your domain and it will still remain active. It's just your sword is what's generating it.
Yeah, and if I wanted to get domain benefits, I'd have to like
Remain
step out, grapple someone, drag them in.
Actually, I'll give your domain to a token, just a blank one, and then that will be easier for me. It'll mean you can move around while your domain stays where it is.
Yeah, but like I said, if I want to be able to just end
Yeah,
guys,
you could.
I have to like
you
grab
can
them and
if you can drag
bring
them
them in.
into your domain, then you basically get an instant kill on them. Also, you could text Fume, but you'd have to leave Colt's domain, Sonia.
I mean, Colt's not going to stop a text getting through.
There's a man.
Yeah, I've just given him the domain aura.
I always
because
think
that's
that looks like legs, rather than a hood.
That's just the generic token. I've just assigned it
changed.
the domain, so I don't have to. So when Colt walks away, the domain doesn't like move. There we go. There we go.
Perfect.
I'll then just set that to like. I set that to map layer. Fuck. It's just
That has disappeared from us.
Alright. Yeah, I know. And annoyingly, it was dragged on newer than Colt's token was, so Colt will go like underneath it. Hang on, I'll just I'll drag on a. There is a solution to this.
It's fine, just leave it there as it is.
Yeah, it's so easily solved. All I need to do
Delete
is
both.
go
Drag on the new
No,
token, then
I
drag
just
on Cult.
drag on a new cult token and then put the old cult token just in the void, so it remains. So he remains on initiative, but he can still move around his token. It's just on the map. Anyway,
I couldn't
yeah.
even notice my initiative photo doesn't use the new one.
True.
That's
Something
weird.
something roll 20.
Yeah, it's roll
Uh,
20 shenanigans.
So Sonia, yeah, what are you doing on your turn?
I mean, there's not much I can do, unless I want to
could-
attack the 3 corpses.
Yeah, do you want to really fuck up those rose statues?
I mean, you could like make it so that enemies are funneled into the domain by, I don't know, making it so that they can't just drill through the ship.
How do I do that?
I mean, you could like wish for the ship to be much more heavily reinforced around where Ben is, or don't let me tell you how to use your character. I'll shut up.
I mean, honestly, I'll hold a attack for if someone comes in, but I don't want to use any resources until I know.
Yeah, you don't want to use anything big.
Like,
I'm already regretting using domain.
nah.
To be fair, it's in a pretty good spot for like when more people show up. Also, you finally encountered something with similar AC to you, and you were just like, "Death! You will die instant."
I also did roll a
No.
fucking 3 or something.
I know your rolls were awful, and you were surprised you missed enemies that were of like similar caliber to you. Bastards! No one's allowed to have AC
Yeah, but
higher than 30.
It'd be one thing if it was an enemy of the same caliber as him, but when there's like an army of the shits, and Cole's just like, I'm not dealing with an army of things as tough as I am.
That's because you annihilated all the mooks. You just left the really good soldiers. It's like, why is everyone so strong? You killed like 80 guys before we got here. Yeah, but why are you so strong? Fuck you, guy. Turns them to silver. Bastards. No armies
Blow-
allowed special
blow-
forces. That's illegal.
blow up my friend's ship, scare a bunch of my friends off. And now you're
Uh,
breaking into a house.
So
Fuck
yeah,
you.
Sonia, you're, are you doing anything or are you just
No,
chilling?
I'm holding action to attack if something looks like it needs to be.
Okay. Dead. Wizard moves.
Wizard Money Gang. Like, right now, Sunya has no idea what the threat is. There's just 3 dead guys.
It's just 3 dead guys. Initiative count 0. Some friends are gonna show up.
Ah, friends, nice. I love friends.
Yeah, Joey and
Yeah, they're
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's because most of the enemies that I tried to get on the map were killed. So I didn't get a chance. Yeah, so they enter through the bathroom.
There's water spraying everywhere.
I would like to be one of the first people on.
Okay. I mean, you are like second in initiative, and I doubt Colt's gonna leave his domain because no one will have shown up, so he won't know about anyone approaching. I don't see a reason why he would.
Hey, he's guarding the door.
He is guarding the door.
He's guarding all the doors because there's the doors on either side, the front doors and the doors that go through to Ben. And he's like, hey, I'm keeping them all covered.
Who needs doors?
Well, considering that the walls of this ship are reinforced against Colt, he's like, if these walls can tank me, they're gonna have to use the doors.
Looks over at the whole cult made.
Again, That was that was like a one-off because he was experimenting with something he hasn't pushed that hard before. The rest
It's
of the
like,
time, he's like, if I punch one of these walls, nothing happens.
these walls are
They're
cult proof.
pretty tough.
Colt lightning bolt through the ship. Fucking so most of the time they're cold proof.
Except except when Joseph said so.
That doesn't count. I just like ate an army and then shot its life force at a wall.
Oh.
Never counts when I do that. Which is unintentionally probably the most evil thing Colt has done this campaign. It's
he's gonna fix it.
I mean, at the very least, it's the most evil-looking thing Colt has done this campaign.
Even though it was like completely accidental.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's just if there was a camera looking from outside, you would just watch as like swathes of guys just fell over dead.
Look, think of little Timmy's dad. He's gonna have Christmas without his dad.
It's that Rick and Morty line of like, how did he die? There was no sound. He just died.
Okay, what was that? Death. What kind? Instant.
It's called a deterrent, idiots.
Hey, Colt even did the thing of saying you're well within your rights to refuse his commands, and it'll be instant death. Everything just goes black.
Yeah. Cool, that's all new guys, so reshuffle initiative. Any more clashes, i.e. with Sonya?
Leave me alone.
No, no more clashes with Sonya. Everything. Oh yeah, do you want to go? Sure, you can go first in initiative. What's your dexterity, Lawrence?
It's 5.
Sure, you can go first. They're not going to get in their commanding officer wanting to run into danger first. Alright, Colt, you're up first. There are no enemies.
Stands guard.
Lawrence, do you end your turn? I assume you like ready in action to basically will anything that enters your domain to death.
Pretty much.
Sure. Lawrence, you're up.
Enters here.
Yes, you've entered the men's bathroom.
Which is currently just a smooth hole.
Pretty much.
I go in here. What is this location?
It is a seemingly office area, but there are a lot of tentacles coming out of this wall. They rub you sensually if you approach.
I don't.
So they
Seems
don't.
tactically unwise. Is there any information lying on the desk? Yeah.
Actually, yes. There's a fairly large amount of research on like time travel, and there's some like a couple of plans, some like musings on like alliances, the fate of the galaxy, a list of like allies, stuff like that.
I'll order some of my men to collect that.
Sure.
Is there a computer in here?
There is not a computer in here. There are a bunch of like drawers that contain more documents. And there are a couple of USB drives, but well, like thumb drives. You have no clue what's on them, but like they're.
I'll just order the same men to go through everything in this room.
Just
And
grab all of the things.
yeah,
Got it.
avoid the tentacles.
Good advice.
Okay.
We have tentacles.
Yes, actually that order has saved 1/4 of your important documents.
But grab everything else.
Say what you like about Lawrence's leadership. He doesn't let his men get sexually harassed by tentacles.
go into here.
Okay.
We'll
You,
fix
you
it.
you look into this room. The door opens automatically. You look into this room. There is a big silver orb that takes over like most of the room.
Okay.
You
I'll-
can't see into it, but like you notice that like the edge of a desk is half clipping through it.
Okay. I'll tell my men to avoid that room specifically, and that I think I know where it is. In
Don't
relation to where we attacked before.
don't like that room closes.
Do I see any schematics of the ship here? Like on the walls or anything?
Not in the corridor you're in. The important documents room might have like a ship design layout.
Right
to
under
be
the
fair.
tentacles.
Okay, I've used
That's a
45.
good question. Hang on.
I've used 45.
It's on this desk.
Which one?
This one. If it was a one, it would have been in the tentacles.
Okay, I'll walk back to here and have a look at the schematics.
Sure. It has a basic layout of the ship. Give me a investigation roll,
Okay.
because these are like this is a pretty foreign design that you've never really seen before. On top of the fact that
Uh,
this ship has been customized to hell.
21.
The ship, you can vaguely identify some key features of the ship. Like you can tell, there seems to be a large section of the blueprint that has just been scribbled out and written "place where a mayor does some weird shit."
That doesn't narrow it down.
That's most of what seems to be the ventilation system has just been just in crayon has been written over there.
Okay.
But you do see like you think the engine room would effectively be behind this wall. You're able to figure that out.
Okay.
Or it's like through that room and then like in the main engine room.
Okay, I'll attack. I'll order all men and wizards.
All men and
To-
wizards.
And
What about the
women.
women? What do you want them to do?
And the women.
You only have like 2 men on your squad. The rest are all women.
I'll order all men and women and all wizards of both genders and sexualities. And
No, the wizard is a third gender.
True. Agree.
Of all of. Okay, I'll order all of my troops to attack that room through the wall.
Right, you want them to like just attack the wall. Okay. Fair enough. To be fair, I'm
In a
yeah, okay.
quiet manner.
So we can't attack the wall quietly.
Okay, with speed, haste, and
Silence.
Bombs. Got it.
yeah. I'll use my last bit of movement to get out of their way.
Cool. It is now this one's turn. They will walk in here. Walk. So they're gonna start their turn walking like this. Walk in here. Walk across here. They will dash to get to here. Yeah, they'll move up the corridor slightly. Then it is this person.
I'll tell them to avoid the silver thing.
This person's turn. They walk further round. They walk.
I will
in.
reiterate those orders whenever they see anything. that is
Don't
close
worry.
to them.
You don't have to reiterate the orders. They're all wearing earpieces and can hear your every command. This guy will use a spell, the most powerful spell in all of creation. He
Anti-mending.
casts Gust of Wind to pull all the papers in the room towards him. Oh my god, it's the strongest use of gust of wind I've ever seen.
It's also the only use of gust of wind you've ever seen.
Also true, but you don't have to hold that against gust of wind. So yeah, he's gonna basically all of the documents are now sort of in a loose pile here-ish.
Okay. He's done a good job. Stealing info is good.
Then it is dead guy. Then it is you. You walk in. He's just gonna pick up like a hand. He's gonna pick up like 2 arms filled of just papers, and then leave. I guess. Scoops up a bunch of documents. Because you did tell them to just gather documents.
Yeah.
So that guy returns home. Then it's this guy's turn. Okay. They're gonna conjure a Tensor's disc,
Ooh.
and then load up papers onto it. It's like, don't worry, boss. We'll get these away soon enough.
Information is key.
True. You're gonna learn a lot about these people. It's gonna be way easier to beat them in the future when you know all their secrets. Although, to be fair,
Exactly.
true. 21 was not good enough to get literally everything about the ship, which is why there is a flaw. There is a small flaw in your plan. Then it's this guy who comes in, finishes loading up the documents, I guess, because they were pretty quick with the gust of wind. Then this guy comes in, and he will pick up this wizard who has the Tensor's disc, and just leave with him. So the Tensor's floating disc those two just leave with a Tensor's disc that has a lot of important papers on and a lot of hard drives.
I love how this is the first time hearing of any important things we have.
Ben
Can't
keeps
be
detailed
that important.
Ben keeps detailed records of all of his research and all of the like alliances you make.
Oh,
Keep
we
this
don't
off-
give a shit about that.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You don't care about that, so you don't ask about that.
I was just
Ben
using them as
sees that.
coasters.
You're like, what's this here? It's an agreement that's like very important. It's a signed document representing our friendship with, and you've spilt coffee on it.
Surely
Fuck's
Ben
sake.
is a smart enough boy to keep software backups of all these things.
Oh yeah, these are the physical hardware backups he keeps just in case someone hacks the computer system.
Mm-hmm.
God
Like,
damn it, they
you
stole
have-
our backups!
Yeah, they stole the physical backups that he keeps like off the grid, so that no one can just like hack into your system and then delete all of his personal data.
Ben finds out later and he's like, oh, it's gonna take so long to print them all out again.
Fucking bastards!
Do you know how expensive printer ink is?
Fucking space British.
Then this guy arrives, but he doesn't have a lot of movement because he's one of the guys who didn't get like domed. He gets to here. He can see the wall at least from here, so he can take a shot of a spell at that wall. Fucking yeah. I mean, yeah. He sees no reason not to try this. He casts lightning bolt at the wall. The wall takes no damage because it's immune to lightning, very specifically because of cold. "Dick." Yeah, the thing that Lawrence needed, I set a DC 25 check on the schematics for, was it doesn't necessarily include all of the like more recent changes that have been made to the ship. So like, it doesn't have like the list of enchantments on the walls and stuff. So Lawrence's character is not aware that the walls are like as reinforced. He's aware that they're pretty reinforced, but he's not aware of like the latest upgrades they've had. And that is the only tiny flaw in Lawrence's knowledge currently in universe. Otherwise, his plan is pretty excellent. He's done some excellent information gathering on you guys. That guy's dead. Sonya, you're up. As far as you can tell, nothing's really happened, but you maybe heard. Yeah, nothing's really happened.
Yeah. Oh, it should be so much bigger. That's upsetting.
What is it?
It's a tiny token.
How big should it be?
I'm just double checking. At least large.
Okay. I hope you haven't summoned something too big in the engine room.
It is a ghost.
Okay, that's fine.
Apparently huge.
Where to ghost?
Also, no one. I don't know if anyone's seen who my character. Well, what my character looks like.
Roll initiative for your ghost dragon.
No, it's not a summon. It's a transform.
Oh, you're turning into a ghost
Yeah,
dragon.
and it's large. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I'll just stick Sonya in the void.
Sick.
So, yeah. You become ghost dragon.
Okay.
Dragon, if you will.
Based on the fact that no one
True.
else.
You as far as you're aware, no more enemies have shown up.
Yeah.
Like nothing's happened.
So that's why
You
I
have no
turned
information.
into this dragon that has X-ray vision.
Ah, wait, I need to roll something.
Uh-huh.
This will be very funny, because I've decided a thing that happens with Ben. I've decided what his like final ultimate dragon thing is.
And I can very quickly set that token as the default. Yee.
Okay, good to know.
It is
You
the
feel a strange.
visage
you-
of Miriam.
You brush like Ben with your ghostly aura, and you feel you impart something on him.
Good.
Ben doesn't really notice, but you think he's become like a bit percent ghost. Basically, you can reason that every time Ben comes in contact with a new type of dragon, he kind of absorbs a part of its being and DNA.
Yeah, who
And gets-
doesn't?
He's that is the level of dragon he has evolved into now.
You're
He
welcome.
has reached a new age tier of dragon. No dragon has gotten this far before.
Not without achieving lichdom.
Not usually. Ben's clearly got an extended lifespan somehow.
Shifty eyes.
So yeah, do you do anything else?
So
on your
I
turn?
will know the general layout of the trip, right?
Yeah, you know the general layout. You know where all the like systems are generally. Like
Okay.
you know for a fact that that room is like you know the engine room is behind the wall that you've told them to like break through. They just haven't had the
Yeah.
movement and an action to do that.
So
But yeah, no, that's fine. I know, yeah.
I mean the wizard
I was
technically
just-
did, but he learned that the wall was immune to lightning.
Yeah.
So with my X-ray vision, do I see a bunch of dickheads in the coaster room?
You see, yeah, the coaster. They've stolen all the coasters.
Motherfuckers! Colt, there's people
all the-
stealing our coasters. Colt turns around. There's a ghost dragon. This is normal.
All-
This is normal.
All
I mean,
the
it
coast-
is. You're Sonya. Of course, this is.
All the coasters are gone. Those bastards. They stole my favorite coaster.
Ah yes, Colt,
It's just Be-
you've never
Ben's-
seen this form. It's a
It's-
very, 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 very old friend.
your favorite coaster. Ben's very important research documents.
Ben, they're
do not-
stealing our coasters.
Ben's like, that's fine. We don't have a coaster room. Wait, we don't have a coaster. What do you mean, coaster?
Flies off through this wall. Hello! I'm a dragon.
Oh, hello, dragon. Can you help me get through this wall? Some pricks are on the other side of it.
Not pricks. Let's see. Yeah. What's that? Ah, perfect. So, if I was to like aim a line, that would just like hit all of these guys.
No, not the boy who used gust of wind.
Oh, anything but gust of wind, guy. The only caster of that ever.
The only person who took gust of wind. He walked into this room and was like, "My time."
And then
It is
immediately got hit by
now.
a ghost dragon.
He's like, "I used gust of wind." Ghost dragon breathes ghost necrotic fire through the walls. Ah, shit! Gust of wind
Blah.
saved me.
Oh, wow, he's using gust of wind. Nice. So yeah, that's a dex save for all of them.
That's a victory.
Yeah. On the bright side, they're pretty good at dex.
Come on, Gust Boy!
I mean, the wizards are terrible at dexterity,
Aw.
but the gods are pretty. The gods are pretty dexterous.
Not to be racist, Ben, but there's a blue man.
Yeah. So the guard got a 24, which actually has advantage on those. Nice. He got 33. That might actually pass Sunya's save DC.
I mean, 33 definitely, but... Oh, it's not Sunya's, is it? It's what's written, so it's 21. So 24 man saves.
Oh, nice. 24 man saves. Fair enough. The wizards, which means if can they pass? They cannot.
Oh, no, Gust Man!
Well, what's your What's your saving throw?
Hmm?
Is your DC like 23 or higher?
21.
They can make it. Oh, fucking okay, Gustman. Let's do this.
Because I'm using a monster stat block.
Gustman succeeds.
Yo!
Other man failed. I mean, they had to roll fire to make your save DC. I want to be clear on that. I mean, you still deal a fuck ton of damage to these guys. The guy who failed is not in a good way at all.
And then I flip them the bird
The guy who
while
succeeded is not in a good way.
I melt into the floor. That dragon just fucking necro breath us and then flip us the bird.
Do you go into the floor?
I mean, to be honest, I'll probably just, like, fly back over here and be like, Colt, bastards
Yep.
that way.
Got on it.
Fucking ow, mate. That fucking bastard. Fuck that guy. He's a dick.
So you're gonna keep dipping in and out of the domain and just breathing, disappearing again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sounds like a good strat. What are we dealing with? More of them gods, or are they anything different?
Gods, wizards, blue man.
Okay.
One of
least
the
I can
wizards
switch the
cast
wizard.
Gust.
At least I can switch the wizards on. I'll make sure to stay distant from you when I do that, so you don't show them.
Yes, I highly enjoy how Sunya actually didn't see them cast Gust. Sunya bothered to like look at the arcana in the air and
Yeah.
saw someone had manipulated the weave to cast Gust of Wind and was like, "I love Gust of Wind, boy. He's my
Yeah.
favorite." Colt, can I keep him?
Look, if he
Only
surrenders,
if you're good. If he surrenders, yes.
Oh, is that your turn?
yeah.
Then I think it's another, it's another dead boy. Then it's another wizard who walks into the room and sees those guys had their fucking faces melted.
No, not my
on the
face.
Rolling on the floor, cry.
Yeah, he's gonna do some stuff, cast some spells. He doesn't attack the wall yet, Lawrence, but he does cast a spell. Then it's this guy who does actually have enough movement to attempt to attack the wall.
Stop playing the fucking pizza time song.
He is going to plant a bomb on the wall. That is going to be his turn. Actually, no. He has many attacks. So he's going to plant 5 bombs on the wall. Sorry. Yeah, 5 bombs on the wall. And then he's going to say, we should probably all run and hope this is enough to blow a hole through this wall. Then it is this wizard. Oh, yeah. He can get to, like, here. They tell him, lightning bolt doesn't work. Also reinforce yourself. A ghost dragon just fucking annihilated us. Okay. Cast spell. That's... I need to mark these ones because they don't cast stuff. Make themselves safer. Colt, you up.
Question: Am I? If I could comment, am I able to use the domain to like undo whatever this pulled muscle is that I did?
You could try, but you are also very aware that like trying to dig around in yourself with wish powers could go really bad if you like put something a certain way that only works inside your domain, and then you try and leave, and then suddenly it like snaps.
Sure.
Like, you could totally fix yourself in theory, but, like, because you don't know the mechanism by which you're fixing yourself, you could, like, snap your brain.
Ooh.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey.
Get punched.
What are you doing? Thought my plans? Are
What
you?
am I doing? What in your plans?
You know what? Yes.
No, that's
Well,
my line.
I wasn't gonna, but...
You miss. Assuming you're attacking this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you miss
Stop
again.
rolling fucking threes.
2. 2s and 3s. Yeah, you're gonna have to actually roll, like, mediocre if you want to hit these guys.
I am rolling mediocre.
No, you're rolling garbage. You've not rolled higher than a
What
7.
the fuck?
I know, really, what the fuck? It's been this entire session here. Come on, Colt, get your act together.
These guys are in theory
Now,
not that hard.
now
for you
another
to hit.
26.
Like they're slight. Oh, there you go. You hit them then.
That's not
hit the
another
con save.
26. You broke the pattern.
Actually, no, I'm using the new stuff. Stunning strike wouldn't be much of a boon. I tell you what, he can still make a con save, and I get to attack again because I hit him.
Oh, have you switched to new monk?
Oh damn, he got a 12.
He failed. So actually, yeah, I will just stun him so he has incapacitated, so he can still move around. And
Okay.
he still fails strength and dex saves, but he can. He can't attack, but he can still move around.
Okay. My God, enemies that are like. Are you punching the incapacitated guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit him.
Oh yeah, I have advantage on him as well. Sick.
True.
Okay, so keep punching. Have advantage.
Till your
Okay,
knuckles
now
start
Colt's
breaking.
starting to get his act together.
Hang on, I need to.
Oh, roll one more single. Because you could have crit on that 32, technically.
True.
So.
No.
Nah.
Worth a shot, though.
What did you want us to stop there for a second?
Oh no, it's fine. I'm just doing health.
33.
Minus 51. Minus 50. Minus 8. Minus 58. Cool. He's still up, but he's reasonably hurt.
I'm still attacking. I've clicked to attack and the thing's just buffering like hell. Another 33.
Yeah, you hit him. At which point he dies.
Not the die.
And because
Assuming you are-
he went down, the combo ends.
Yeah, you killed.
So that was
you
how many
killed-
attacks after all of the shitty missed ones? So that one was the end. The one where I stunned him was part of my normal. 32 was part of my normal, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it cost me 5 key points to do that turn. Also, for you, it was, what are you doing? So,
Well,
say
What
it.
what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Thought my plans?
Thwarting your plans?
Are you?
You know what? Yes! Punches him into the ground.
Yeah.
There we go, we got it.
Is that your turn?
Uh...
I mean, this-
Still Cold's like just guarding this door. He's like, ain't nobody getting in here. And you,
Colt, you would
You
notice
miss-
a lot of flashing things on the wall.
True.
you know what? I've got the movement. Cold's like, shit. I've got the movement for it.
The
Actually,
flashing
no,
things-
shit.
They're stuck
Get in
to the
here.
wall.
Get in
like-
here, because then we're both invulnerable.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Blue man.
Blue man.
Like, from your perspective, like you looking at like the crack in this sort of sliding door, there was like a flash of blue lightning, and then a guy screamed and was like, "Oh my god!"
I've just been struck by lightning.
And then it
If you
hit
look
me
at-
like 5 more times. Ow!
It's a
They
very
say lightning
descriptive
doesn't-
scream.
They say lightning doesn't strike twice, but it was just 5 times.
I mean, yeah, you see 5 flashes of blue light and 5 very waily screams until the 5th scream kind of pitters out and ends on a silent note. Also, you're aware that
So-
there are several bombs planted on a wall that's like 5 feet away from you.
Okay.
I mean, he technically doesn't know exactly
Um,
where the bombs are.
You would be fed this data. You have like a hey, you have like a data pad that's telling you, hey, there are bombs that are 5 feet away from you. You can
Okay,
also
so-
you can detonate them whenever you want. You can remotely detonate the bombs on your soldiers at any juncture.
Yeah, detonate all of them.
You have like override command authority. I recommend not being within 5 feet of them when you detonate.
I don't plan on being that close.
But yeah, bombs be here. I'll draw a little X.
X marks the spot.
Okay. I will. Move to here, and then
Also, you do still have one guy who's standing right next to the bombs. You can also see his vitals and like position signature, just saying like, I am here.
His heartbeat is incredibly raised.
I mean, it is. He just watched his friend get like fried to death in front of him by like a bolt of lightning.
I'll say to everyone over the radio, um, find cover. We're going to blast the wall open.
Where are you moving to?
Sorry. I will move.
'Cause so far, you're still like 5 feet away. 5 feet away behind a reinforced wall, but it's a reinforced wall that the bombs are like. At least the hope is they're gonna blast through it.
I will go to here and then.
Like, are your odds of survival higher than this guy's? Probably. Are they great? Probably not.
I'll just retreat out of the door here.
How much movement do you have? Jesus, and what a
Sorry.
way to do that.
I don't do it the way that I showed you that I did it.
I assume
just-
I assume you like walk this way.
Yeah.
Sure, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
It makes more sense than you walking halfway up this corridor and then phasing through all the walls.
Yeah. I just do that instead of the phasing thing.
Phasing thing's
Mostly
cooler
for the-
though.
I mean, yeah, but how injured are the people that I passed?
These two individuals are extremely hurt, especially this guy. This guy is like incredibly injured on death's door type. He's not in a good way. These guys look magically reinforced. Do you think they'll survive the blast?
Okay, so I will cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Okay. Also, this guy is quite injured. He also took the breath weapon to the face.
Like, whilst I'm here,
Goddamn ghost fire laser beam.
whilst I'm here, I'll cast cure Mass Cure Wounds.
Sure.
On all of them, so that's 3d8 plus 11.
Yeah, roll your heals.
I will include myself on that.
Good plan.
Plus 19.
That's certainly a name.
Yeah. That's his canon name from Star Wars. No, sorry, I'm not supposed to say that Lawrence is playing as a Star Wars character, am I? Or am I supposed to say that? I never know with you, Lawrence.
You're playing as a Star
I
Wars.
don't care if you tell them. I kind of hope they might have noticed who the picture was, but
I mean, I'm zoomed right the hell out to see the whole map. I was going to zoom in later.
And I don't know
there.
Star Wars by looking.
Just post it in the chat, whatever photo you've used.
Joseph, is it a Star Wars that I should know?
He's relatively famous. He's really cool in Legends, but they kind of did him dirty in the new stuff. I mean, he's still like the coolest bit of Disney Star Wars because he's still like 1% of awesome as he was before.
Well, good for him.
He's like the only competent Imperial that the Empire hired. It's like him and Tarkin are the only competent humans in the Empire, even though he's a Chiss and not a human, but based on the blue. The Empire got like 2 guys to run the entire thing. And then like Space Wizards are fighting in the background. Doing the cool stuff. But these 2 guys are really good at their job.
Oh,
And to be fair,
he has a core name. That means he's the same race as Cold. right? Blue and blue.
No, I'm grey.
Sonia, I think you just did a racist.
Yeah. No, that was Andrew.
Oh, it's that guy. Right.
He's cool. He's a badass. He's an amazing strategist.
Yeah, I have no idea who this is, but his fucking Wikipedia page is 10 miles long.
He's Star Wars Napoleon.
After healing them a bit, I will then walk out here and tell them to retreat, so I can blow up the bombs.
Sure. This guy's gonna leave 5 more bombs on the wall, and then run away. Yeah, this guy's gonna reinforce himself, and then
I will tell them to blow the bombs once they've gotten away enough.
dead. This guy. I guess he will. He will. Shall I blow the bombs, sir?
Are we out of range?
Depends on the durability of this wall. Maybe? Best answer I can give you, sir. It looks like an adamantium mithril composite. If it's magically reinforced, which it seems to be, it's definitely spewing out a lot of magic.
Would I know anything about that, Joseph?
You think that once you're a decent distance away, the walls should mostly contain the blast? You think some stuff within like a close proximity to these bombs
How
will
close is a close proximity?
like you'd guess like 10-20 feet is probably like dangerous.
I mean, if it's
So
blowing
with
up the
the
wall
door
it's
on the-
attached to, it's also blowing up the wall next to it.
Yeah, you think like 10 to 20 feet around it is like maybe gonna get destroyed. It might just destroy 5 feet, but it might go to 20. Like, it's hard to gauge this type of explosive.
So the wizard guy's just on the edge.
Yeah, he is magically reinforced. He thinks he'll be fine.
Blow it.
Sure, you detonate the bombs. Okay, I'm gonna.
Yeah, blow him.
I mean, if you want to.
Boom, nailed it.
They detonate 10 antimatter bombs, which is fucking terrifying. If the ship wasn't like magically reinforced to fuck, it's still terrifying. It's just less terrifying because it's in a like almost impervious shell, but it's gonna take a lot of damage. Luckily, it's medium-sized creatures are carrying these bombs, and they only carry
It's only
5 each.
little.
Yeah. Only little antimatter bombs.
It's a whistle bomb.
Just ickle baby bomb. No one's ever been hurt by a small amount of antimatter. It's never gone wrong in the past. Oh wait. Okay. So this is gonna be a lot of dice. Oh yeah, he planted 5 more, so there's 10. Holy shit. That's gonna be a big number. We may be doomed. Fucking... Let's hope this enchantment holds up for a lot of damage. Holy shit.
Wow, it's like Fume's attack.
Fucking too right. And that annihilated an asteroid, but that was just regular rock. This is a reinforced, hyper strong wall. It's surely gonna withstand this. Shaking my head.
I just imagine the voice from COD Zombies when you get the nuke goes off.
Boom. Can I give this thing or?
Right.
Oh, okay. I'll just make a circle and just say that part of the ship doesn't exist anymore. How does the circle tool work? Oh yeah, sure. This will need slightly repositioned to be more central to the blast. Give me a moment. Yeah, that part of the ship isn't real. That's gone now.
Well, apart from the bit covered in
Oh
Colt's
yeah,
domain, because that'll be deflected.
this bit is fine. Although Colt, you
I was
like
going to say, I'll
your
probably notice the ripple on the domain's
your
edge.
domain, like you've set it to defense mode. You felt that. You were like, holy shit, that was a big explosion. Or at least a very concentrated one. Like you do feel that that attack did damage your domain a bit, but you're able to quickly recover it.
Uh-huh.
Like it was a powerful blast. That wizard is like, fuck. I'm glad I wasn't in that. That'll happen at initiative count 0. Oh yeah, Sonia, did you want to do anything on your turn? I mean, yeah, that'll happen then. I guess that guy can detonate it, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, what do you? Everyone else will. Actually, yeah, fuck it. The guy on 14 detonates, so it's a dead guy, wizard who will reinforce himself because that just makes sense. He saw that blast. He's like, fuck it, I don't want to die. Dead guy. Is this another dead guy? This is another dead guy. Yeah, dead guy. Sonia, your turn. A big blast gone off.
Did it go boom?
It did go boom, and it wounded a god's domain a little bit. Not a lot. Like it was a scratch, but scratching a god's domain is pretty damn impressive.
Hey, breath weapon back.
Also, Ben's like, oh no! Like 1/4 of the computers. I was using those.
Alright, I'm gonna go to here. Can I see Lawrence Man outside?
You can see him through the walls, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean like through the hole.
Oh yeah. There is a big hole here.
Yeah. Just so that I know. Can everybody give me a con save?
Sure. First up, the Whiz Lords.
Oh, he's a whiz lord.
Is this a spell?
No,
Okay.
All the wizards do amazingly.
they do. Big claps to them.
And in spite of one guy probably made it.
Nice. Good on that one guy.
Yeah, good on this guy. That's the guy you hit
failed
with
that
your
one.
breath weapon before. But he passed that one as well. Hell yeah. Lawrence also did pretty
I
great.
high five him. Alright, yeah.
I promise I'll learn Gust of Wind if you don't kill me.
Everyone is paralyzed apart from that one guy. For the next minute. You can repeat the save at the end of each of your turns.
Oh, that's not too bad.
They are what? Paralyzed?
They're
Yes.
paralyzed.
Sick.
At the end
That
of
means
each
advantage
turn.
on attack rolls and any attack that hits them as a crit.
Wibbly wibbly
then
woo.
Paralyzed. Cool. Then it is a dead guy. Then it is this guy, who at the end of his turn, I guess, will make a con save.
What is the save for this?
21.
So that means Lawrence
He's
is
gotta roll
paralyzed
it.
as well.
He's got to roll a 20 to make this. All the wizards need a 20 to not be paralyzed.
Come on, Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
No, he's still paralyzed. Then it's the next wizard who needs to not be paralyzed. He doesn't make it either. Colt, you're up.
Zippity zap zap. Zip. Sees the damage. Shit. But since all of this wall is gone, you'll probably see all of these guys twitching on the floor. Did any of the soldiery boys fail and or
one of them
This one,
saved.
this one passed. This one failed.
Okay, so Colt will, since the rest of them are paralyzed, he'll prioritize the one who isn't.
Makes sense.
And we'll try to kick shit out of this guy.
This is the one that succeeded. This guy
Okay.
failed.
Oh, that guy failed. Yeah, Colt will prioritize the one that succeeded.
I mean, yeah, they can't attack. They can't attack of opportunity you.
The one standing on next to the toilet sink.
I mean, there
'cause
is
that-
no toilet sink there anymore.
Yeah,
It's gone.
that's all just fucking.
I also
clearly open
enjoy.
now.
I also enjoy how if someone like if everyone in this fight somehow died and someone found this ship, they would assume like, ah, this damage here and this giant hole in the ship were probably caused during the crash, right? No, wrong. You would
Actually-
be very wrong.
Don't mean to be that guy, but actually, Colt is going to make sure to coup de grace the paralyzed marshal, just considering how hard these guys are to hit. He's like, "Nah, I'm gonna double tap you on my way past, and then move on to your friend."
I would say, Colt, don't forget that
Mhm.
the big boss is out there paralyzed.
Yeah, you could snap Lawrence's character's neck.
Yeah, but I have a way of switching him off. These guys, I don't.
Oakley dokley.
Neck snap.
I have a way of switching him off and then doing the next snap. But also, Colt's not in the business of just going up to somebody and just snapping their neck.
I mean, he is currently switched off at the moment.
True, he is You are paralyzed.
Yeah, he's paralyzed as well. So Colt's
you
going to
could just snap his neck.
prioritize the scariest targets. So
I mean,
paralyzed
He is
one,
the scariest target. He's the boss.
Colt hasn't seen him do anything yet.
True.
Technically, he's responsible for that.
Right, if
Oh
that's
yeah,
it,
he healed 119.
if
That's good.
yeah, fuck. That reminds me. Okay, so if that's a hit, should be on the paralyzed guy
yeah,
because he's
that's-
paralyzed. It's an auto crit,
Yep.
so I have to roll a fuckload more dice now.
Yep.
Advanced roller.
To be fair, Lawrence, this situation is actually less hopeless than you may think it is.
Right.
Oh
That.
yeah, I've got the rest of the ship of people up there, don't I?
You can still signal like two. You can still signal like two more waves to come in.
I mean, I'm paralyzed, so I
Yeah,
can't
you are
signal.
paralyzed, so you don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
Is that paralyzed fellow down after 60, 69? Nice. 75, 87, 114 damage.
He's still breathing.
Okay.
It's nice that paralysis keeps you breathing.
Somehow. And then I have to do this again.
Yeah, he dies.
Okay. Now he's friend.
Yeah, I'll mark him as.
Now he's friend, who I'll be rolling normally. Con save.
Oh wait, I've got this.
30.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Get silvery bobsed. Go
No.
again.
Chooses no.
Fuck this guy. Get punched again.
I've completely forgot I've got a thing that gives me
Con
an
save.
extra 2d4 to d20 checks.
Come on. Damn it. It fails.
Yeah, he's stunned, so I have advantage now.
Yes, you do.
I'll be back shortly.
Also, I've done all that damage to him.
Excellent. Lawrence will
Yeah,
be
yeah.
back shortly when it's his turn next.
True. Don't worry about it.
I'll make that hit.
So,
Even
Colt,
though that
take
this
your
is-
time.
No.
I'll make that hit with focused aim because it's just below their AC. That's still part of. Right, so the advantage ones was 2. So this is part of me flurry of blows. It's 1, 2, 3. I get 1 more because of stuff. Whoops. He's stunned. I forgot to roll with advantage because I query it. Just use that damage, but I'll roll again just in case I get a crit.
Ah, yeah, the 30 downed him.
Or the 30 put him down. Okay.
Yeah. I will mark him as extremely this. Or at the very least, he's not breathing anymore.
Okay.
Something lung collapse.
And all the rest of the enemies seem paralyzed and are all wizards of some description.
Yes, that would be an accurate
Uh,
assessment. Yeah.
I have what I that's the end of my turn, but I do have a little question. On ruling. How would you rule it if a wizard who is true polymorphed into a dragon used their breath weapon and the breath weapon hit an anti-magic field? Would it get blocked, or would the dragon's breath weapon go through it?
Dragon's breath
block.
weapons are quote-unquote primal magic, which ignores anti-magic field.
Right, so
An-
Sonya could be
Andrew
on.
disagrees, but yes.
Well, that's what the DM said, so
It's-
that's why I asked.
The actual thing is like their magic is too raw and close to the weave, so that pitiful mortal non-dragon spells can't affect it. But I agree, it's kind of bullshit.
That's my turn, by the way.
Cool. Wow, it's Lawrence's go. So what are you gonna do, Lawrence?
He's
And
paralyzed.
then
He's in the
what?
bathroom.
And then what you gonna do?
He could be paralyzed.
And then what?
He gets to make a save at the end of his turn.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping he doesn't make it. Just because I want to do something spiteful. I mean, me spiteful? Never. Only I get to blow up the ship.
Only Andrew.
Yeah,
gets
that's
to-
what I wanted to find.
Are you jelly that they blew up the ship?
Yes. It's bullshit.
That gif I just posted is perfect because it's our 2 of our favourite mons
Yeah.
against a paralyzed enemy.
The god of time.
And
It's
then it's just
Wait a minute, that's
2 of our favourite baby mons
Yeah.
just like dancing away.
we're not fighting the time dragon.
Well, it's the only one I could find. It's the only gif of its kind I could find.
God, Eevee fucking spins on its head for a long time.
Sounds mad out of context.
Lucario spends a lot of time breakdancing. Builds up. It's got a lot of momentum.
Indeed.
And it's
For
not
real, like
Lucario,
if
it's Riolu.
Colt was a
Sorry,
if Colt was
really.
if Colt was a trainer, he'd have like one of those probably, as well as a whole
Yeah,
bunch
he'd
of other things.
Yeah, you'd have Colt would have like he'd be the fighting type gym leader, and he'd be really
Yeah.
disappointed in all of his Pokemon and be like, "Why aren't you able to destroy a planet yet?"
No, you wouldn't. You know that Colt is the supportive and
I know.
encouraging type.
Colt would have a team of like 6 Lucarios who he's like, "Yeah, you destroy that mountain."
I don't think there's a fighting electric
There is.
Pokemon. Is there? Is it one of the new ones?
Pawmot?
That sounds like a new one.
Yeah, it is one of the new ones. It's the Pikachu of the new generation.
Oh, he'd have one of them.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
It can use
have-
its electric hands to fucking bring someone back to life.
Also,
Colt would
Colt
have a
would be-
team of like five fighting type, probably dual type with other things. Would be his gym leader.
Yeah, I was gonna
thing.
say he'd be toxic and have Urshifu.
He has both
You
Urshifus.
can't
Yeah.
you can't have a legendary as a gym leader.
Is Urshifu legendary?
Yes.
It's like a half legendary thing.
Oh, it's like
yeah.
it's like the pseudo legendary, like Tyranitar.
No,
Oh.
it's one step up from that.
Yeah, it's one.
I mean, I know that
it's not like
competitively
a-
it's balked.
It's not like a super legendary like fucking Arceus or Mew, but it's not like one of the like 0.1% legendaries like fucking Shaman or whatever.
It's a legendary that there are many of.
It's like
It's like Latios and
75%
Latias.
a legendary.
Yeah, kind of.
like
Latios and Latias is closer.
Yeah, it's like
Well-
one step below them, but one step above all of the other like ones where there's like 50 of them.
Well, alright, he wouldn't be able to have one of those. Maybe in his like tournament team, his competitive team, as a gym leader, nah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
in
yeah,
your
Lawrence,
rematch
turning
team.
through.
Yeah.
Lawrence, you need to make a con save to resist paralysis.
What Pokemon team would Sonya have?
Ditto. 6 dittos.
6
I've
dittos.
got, I've got another thing that gives me 2d4s on my con save.
That probably would have been useful.
I mean, it still could
Yeah.
be.
True.
I mean, you have to roll one now.
Yeah, roll a con save and add your 2d4s. I think that actually might pass, provided you don't roll 2 1s. Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure like
I
a
can.
20.
Cold,
But
Could-
that's at the
like-
end.
Could you silvery barbs?
You're no longer paralyzed. It is the end of your turn, though.
I mean, does he have the power of no to so
He does have the power of no.
fine?
Does he though?
Yes.
Because silvery barbs would come before he was unparalyzed, thus he would not be able to counterspell.
You're allowed to think that that is a thing that would occur.
Okay.
Some
Lawrence
bullshit
is a
happening here.
special boy.
Ah, he's a
He's-
special boy, is he?
Yeah, he's allowed to come prepared with some countermeasures.
I think you should
Because
do
he's
it
facing-
anyways. Let's see what this stupid countermeasure is.
He's facing down like 500 of you guys, so he needs some.
500. There's 2 of us.
There's
Sorry,
2
he's-
people.
Yeah, sorry, he's fighting 2 gods.
Big
sorry
apple
if I
him.
Sorry if I
Anyway,
gave
that's-
him some slight advantages.
Is that not the end of his turn, and all of his
True, that is the end of his
minions
turn.
can try and undo their paralysis as well?
Yeah,
Because
it's
I
this
believe
dead
Colt has
guy.
put. I believe
guy
Colt
gets
has put
back
down
up.
his. What the fuck?
He glues his head back on and is like, fuck me, that was terrifying.
Why the hell do
No,
you
my-
get to do that and your friends before didn't?
They got caught in an antimatter bomb. I just deleted their call. I knew they weren't getting back up.
Okay, note to self: when I put you down again, I know.
But yeah, this guy's gonna. He pulls out a little vial, and he's like, okay, one attack shoots him. Yeah, he is unparalyzed. Another attack shoots him. He becomes unparalyzed. Another attack shoots him. He becomes unparalyzed. Another attack can get him unparalyzed. Actually, he doesn't need to shoot him because his paralysis ended when he died, in quotation marks. So he can shoot those 4, and he can make 1 attack at Colt. Yes, the first chance they've had to attack back.
So how's he shooting paralyze off?
You watch him load a syringe gun and shoot those 4 wizards.
So he just loads a syringe gun as a free action.
Yes, he uses an attack. He uses his attack action to help his allies.
That sounds like balked action economy, but okay.
Well, he only gets 1 attack against you because he used 4 on his friends to make them not paralyzed.
Roll your attack?
Go, hit that Colt.
No.
Ah, you choose no. fair.
Yeah. He can choose, no so can I.
True. It's this boy who gets up. He's not paralyzed anymore. He flips Cole off.
Flips him off back. Hey, I have to wait a while before I can get back up. Trust me, I've done it several times. The last time it took 2 days.
Goddamn paralyzing monster. I cast the most powerful spell at you. Go magic missile. Yeah, magic missile. Strongest spell in the game. Oh god, that's a big number I've got in the dice roller. Yeah, he's gonna like 6th level a magic missile at you because why not? Get him, my magic missiles. Get him. Yeah, 31 force damage to Cole.
Shrugs it off.
He's like, take that.
He's like, yeah, take that, and then the dog didn't even scratch him, and he's like, fuck.
That's okay. He's not too scared.
Yeah, if Colt was a nastier, more evil man, he'd be going, I like your enthusiasm, but you'll be the first to die.
Then, fuck. Oh yeah, the boy. He glues his head on.
Which one?
This guy, who was also dead.
I thought both of them have already done that, or am I missing something?
No, this guy recovered from his
No, I'm
wound.
pretty sure 2 of these guys, both of them have already glued the head on. Because this
No.
one woke up and syringed all the guys back. This
This
one
one
took
wo-
his head
this
back on
one
and
wo-
took a swing.
This one woke up and syringed all the guys and took 1 swing at you. It hasn't been this guy's turn yet until now.
I thought you said that this guy had stuck his head.
No.
Right. Okay, so it's that one.
It's
Okay.
now this turn.
I made a mistake. I got confused.
He is going to be fair, he can see the ghost dragon, but actually no, he can't. The domain's blocking his vision. So he's going to try and turn and attack Colt because he doesn't have any other options. Kill his ass. To be fair, I thought you would have a much easier time with this encounter, assuming that Fume would be here. Go beat him to death. You probably won't because it's just very unlikely. Get him, my boy. 28?
Nope. Nope.
Miss. I
Nope.
fired and I missed. I fired and I missed. And I missed. Okay. He's gonna give up on that particular avenue because it's not really working. He's gonna try and go for higher degrees of that. Okay. 37.
Nope.
Damn it. They miss you a lot. I miss you, baby.
Yeah, he rolls that 37. He thinks I definitely got it. Catches the wrist and just starts like bending it backwards, and he's like, "Fuck!"
I got you this time.
Catch.
Dead as fuck. Oh yeah, this guy. He's gonna stand up. Cool.
Uh huh.
Welcome to the art of the dance.
Right. What does irresistible dance do again? Obviously, you start dancing, but what does that impart?
You have
Effect-wise.
disadvantage on everything. and you have to use all of your movement to dance, so you can't move from that spot until you use your action to make a Wisdom saving throw against his spell save DC to stop dancing. Basically,
Is that the start of the? I have to use my action.
yeah, you have
Can I
to
do
use your
that before or after the movement?
I mean, on your turn, you immediately use all of your movement to dance.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can use your action on your turn to try and make a Wisdom save to get out of the spell. You also have disadvantage on dex saves. Everyone has advantage on you, and you have disadvantage on against everyone else. He dances you.
Fine.
That reminds me, he's no longer concentrating on this because he's concentrating on keeping you dancing. And then he's gonna waddle out of the ship. Not very far, but just
I
about.
don't have to use the action, do I, to do that?
Yeah, I
can't-
mean, you can use your action to attack and stuff, but
I know what
like,
I'm doing, but my
Yeah.
plan for next turn hasn't changed in that
you
case.
just have disadvantage and.
Yeah,
like,
but my
you
plan
want
hasn't
to.
changed. I know what I'm doing.
Sonia, you're up.
Europe. Stadge. I'm gonna punch the man with the concentration spell.
How very dare you?
Punch him with my teeth.
That's not a punch. That's very immoral. Closing around me. Go
Nom.
for your attacks. Hits.
That is all.
Roll damage.
You hit.
Also, like, all of them will get an opportunity attack against you.
Nah,
If
I'm
you-
melted to the floor. You can't attack through the floor.
That includes me, right?
No, unless you have a feature that lets you cast spells at somebody, but they have to be like in range, don't they?
I mean, he's moving down into the floor, so when he moves out of your range, like,
I mean,
unless
most
they had the
spells,
sentinel feet,
most
it doesn't really matter.
most spells need you to be able to see them as well.
Yeah, okay, he's got to make a con save now. See if he can keep concentration on this spell. He does not. Cool, you're no longer forced to dance.
Cool.
It is dead guy. This guy who was like, I want to keep. I don't. Go dance, dance for me, monk boy, dance. And then he's gonna run outside the ship.
You're gonna want to run.
That's what I'm doing. I'm a smart person. Dance, monk, dance.
But I'm telling you, you don't want to come back in. You'll see why in a second.
This man gets up. And boldly goes where no man's has gone before, casting magic missile at you. Pew pew pew. Get him, first level magic missile. Get him. You can do it. Yeah. Magic missile. You take 11 damage, but fucking magic missile.
The funny thing is, he hasn't even eaten through Colt's 10 hit points yet.
Magic missile. Hell yeah. And then he's gonna.
Run away.
Yeah, he's gonna walk over here. That's his turn. Colt, you're up.
Use
You are
my action.
dancing.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Dance.
Use my
Ah.
action. Use an item. Iron flask. Anti magic lizard.
What are you doing? You're using your action to what?
Anti-magic lizard.
Oh, you're using
Sonia
your
calls
anti-magic
through
lizard.
the
Fair
calls
enough.
through the ship. Sonia, don't get close. I've got the anti-magic lizard.
Lizard, got it.
Actually, doesn't say lizard. Just says got the anti-magic field up.
Thumb up.
Licks eyeball.
Bonus action. Well, he reaches into his gi to like. Can whoever's tapping their mic please stop? It's right in my ear. Reaches into gi, undoes the cap. So the lizard is like under. They don't know the lizard's quizzing. He just says, "I've got the field up," so they'll. I also never mind. I just realised I forgot something. But that eats my action. So I will. So, Court's going. Okay, you wizardy boys are pretty much useless now. Looks at the two marshals. You have one chance. Patient defense. And because of new stuff, because of patient defense, what does that give me? That gives me an additional now, doesn't it? Patient defense. Yes, this. I also realised my damage dice are wrong. That changes very little.
That changes very little.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more health. It's more health.
Eh,
Yeah, patient defense. I get a bit of extra health, and all attack rolls at me are at disadvantage.
Your anti-magic field is a.
But I'm gonna
10
stay. I'm gonna stay where I am because I am far away from Sonia. Yeah, it's only a little one.
Oh, ickle bickle one.
I mean, that is just anti-magic field is just it doesn't have a big area. It's just 10 foot.
Yeah. But Court's like, hey, them wizards aren't going to be able to affect me now. And Sonia can just keep dipping in and out of the thing. That's my turn.
Cool. Laurenki, you're up.
Am I outside of the lizard?
You are currently half inside the lizard.
Which means any effects you currently had on you, like contingency, will be shut off, correct?
They're currently suppressed.
Mm.
If he moves outside the field, they'll come back online.
Mm-hmm.
I will move.
You can take like a step back into the darkness, and you will.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Sure, you're outside
and-
the field. Magic can't enter the field as well.
I
Unless it's an
will.
effect produced by a god or an artifact.
Or a primal being like a dragon.
I mean, yeah, apparently dragon. Things that don't count can go in, apparently.
I will
Allegedly.
cast wish.
Ooh, you're wishing.
For
What are you
my
wishing
forces to be at full health and in the ship.
Oh, that's actually a really nice wish.
Where in the ship do they end up?
Fucking
Wait,
everywhere.
in your I was it in your ship or in their in the enemy ship?
They did.
The
He
enemy
did just
ship.
say in the ship.
Yeah,
True,
that is the phrasing he used.
Yeah.
in the ship.
Specifically looking at the ship that I'm.
True, you are looking at the ship, but you didn't say that ship.
Wh-
Okay.
Which ship in your universe is the ship?
I mean,
I will interpret that wish as I interpreted that wish in real life, as in like, the wish goes off without a hitch. These guys disappear. These guys disappear. All the guys in the domain disappear. Because my interpretation was the ship was his command ship. So they've like all reappeared there fully healed.
So I disappear as well because I'm part
True,
of my
you are one
problem.
of your own men, so you do vanish and reappear on your like command ship.
At full health?
Yes, at full health. Like you
That's-
all run away, and technically those guys who died also respawn and appear on your ship.
Okay, when everyone disappears, Cole's like, "Hey Ben, how you getting on with them repairs? Did you get the
Like
security systems back up yet? At least."
not too much longer.
Yeah, I would reorder the attack as well.
To be fair, you gathered the most important. To be fair, you got the most important thing on these people. You got a lot of their technical documents and information on them.
Yeah,
This
but
is a W.
I haven't got the thing that I need yet.
Sure, you can reorder the attack on them. I'll say that you have time for like one more round of like stuff before they are like out of there. Like as they're taking off, you can land some you can send some people to run in one of the holes. And Colt and Sonia, what are you gonna do in the meantime?
Put Lizzie away.
Sure thing.
Can't think of anything.
Oh, you're just gonna chill.
Yeah.
and go back into domain. Try to gather key back up. I guess get myself back up to max if I can. I'll take it from the domain if I.
Yeah, you can probably use the domain to restore like your key
Mm-hmm.
to maximum, and for like your health and stuff. You can top that
And
off too.
Health. I didn't even dip into my actual health. And it again is just keeping the domain up and just keeping an eye on when the next wave is going to attack.
Uh,
Of course, it's like, oh, by the way, they can just straight up get back up. MS-style nano machines, I guess. So,
wow, you
I don't
called
know,
that
if you-
very accurately.
but so if you're down one, just drag them into here, and
There is a way of
they'll
turning,
turn into a shrubbery.
there is a way of turning their regeneration off.
Is it fire
just-
damage?
Yeah, you just did, like I really thought Fume was gonna be in this battle.
Yeah.
But
I am being the safe.
Since it's late, will the next wave come next time, or
yeah, I mean, we'll do the final survival wave. It's one round next time.
so we've been attacked and just waiting to see if they.
Yeah. You're waiting to see if they come back. Ben is like almost done with repairs. He's like about to take off. And some guys show up. Yeah, you did well.
Did we?
Yes.
I disagree.
I mean, we consistently had them pinned down despite not being able to kill them without shenanigans.
But on the flip side, if you look at the pros versus cons, what did we get out of this? Nothing. What did they get out of this? Big hole in the ship and loads of documents stolen.
Yeah, we can wish for the documents back.
I mean, you still have them. These are just the paper backups.
By which I mean we can wish that like you guys don't get them.
I mean, to
Like,
be fair,
your like scans get erased and shit.
I'm
like that.
still waiting
We
to
ha- we
find
have
out
a-
what these
we ha-
documents are.
Yeah, we have a genie and a Sonya. So
I mean, it's just like,
losing documents isn't that huge of a deal. It's just
The hole in the ship's kind of a big deal.
yeah.
the damage to the ship's a big deal. We're gonna have to take down Space Britain, man. The real main villains of this Space Britain.
Also, you haven't checked in a while whether or not TKO is alive or not.
I was gonna ask DM, how did TKO's little adventure go? Did he take down that ship and destroy it and turn it into Swiss cheese?
He's flying around corridors a lot.
He's going through walls and floors. He's not.
Yeah, he's moving through walls
He's
and floors and stuff,
trying
but it's
to
a
disable
very,
the ship.
it's a very big ship. It will take
He
him
has
a lot.
1,000 movement speed.
Yeah, and it's a
And he can
very
haste
big
and
ship.
dash and expeditious retreat at the same time. He can
Yes.
move at twice the speed of sound.
And it's a big ship. It's a
He's
three-dimensional
twice the speed
large
of
ship.
sound.
He doesn't know how it's laid out, so he
It
is
doesn't
just
matter.
flying around randomly.
You set off an explosion in that ship. Every fucker's gonna hear it at some very short period of time.
Accurate.
It's twice the speed sound. He can
Yes.
outrun an explosion's shockwave.
This is accurate.
He will get to the engine room and turn it to mush at some point.
Yes. This is accurate. Although,
Has
to
he
be
done
fair,
it yet? In
No,
all the time that we've been doing this shit.
because he's not found the engine room. Because he doesn't know the
Do you want us
layout.
to roll investigation?
I mean, you can't roll investigation. You don't know anything about the outside of this ship. You're just flying randomly.
I'd aim
By
for the
plus-
boosters.
Yeah, and by process of elimination,
Also, the engines aren't necessarily directly next to the boosters.
True. To be fair though, if you do take out the boosters, the ship will stop moving.
No, it won't, because booster space. And
I mean, yeah, the ship will continue moving at the same speed. It just won't be able to stop. To be fair.
so it won't stop, but it can't go any faster.
Or slower.
Yeah.
And then we just leave them
You know.
to die in space.
Accurate. Although,
I
to
mean,
be
to-
fair,
I mean,
you have learnt one very crucial piece of information. This enemy possesses a weapon that can alter fate on a very high level.
to the
You've
point
learnt-
where you need fate being sword just to do it.
You've learnt
Like I
a
said,
lot
we're going to need to take down the space British, including. I'm assuming it's Lawrence's character that's doing it or has the
Uh,
power.
Yes, the thing you have gained from this battle is knowledge about your enemy, how they operate, and what to do next time.
Mm-hmm.
You can dust yourself if you can dust yourself off and go at them again, you will have a much better idea of how to fight them.
Yes, like if we hold them off a bit more, Ben gets the ship fixed, we get the fuck out of Dodge, and then it's like, okay, 1, repair the ship. 2, we do need to lend Fate's being sword a bit so that they can't make all of our rolls nat ones, and then take the fight to them and do the
I
thing.
mean, so Sunya thought that, like, given enough time, you could probably come up, like, given that your domain is fate, you could probably protect everyone on the ship with your, like, power. You think that's a thing well within your capabilities. It might take you a hot minute.
I was also thinking, what if I secretly asked the Time Dragon to make me a clone of Fate's Bane?
The Time Dragon would say, I refuse. That's like the one person I can't mess with their timeline of. Because they fucking ripped a piece of the time artifact off my door.
No, I meant
Ah.
the item itself.
Oh, no, I can't do that. That's the piece of the time artifact. Bound to their timeline, and I can't take it. It's maybe one of the only things preventing me from just winning this war. Like, it's one of the only reasons I haven't just won.
But you,
It pretty much is the only reason I haven't just won, is because I can't take that.
you can't even make a double, which you've done before.
No, I can make doubles of basically everything except that. It is a very annoying item to me as well. I hate it as much as you do. It fucks with my powers.
Timey-wimey, Destinesty.
Throws an unhappy sticker at it. Don't like.
So
Almighty powerful time manipulator.